All right. Maybe a little bit too close. A little bit. Still working on the camera angles. Plug it over here. Don't have a plug. A little bit. I don't really have another option for that. That's gonna be it. I think that's the best it's gonna get. Um, Knocking shit over, making a bunch of noise. We should start. Hold up. Oh, it works. A little bit rough. All right. You can see me. We can see each other. I think we can see cutting boards. Hopefully we can see cutting boards. Yeah. All right. So chat. Put chat up there. Right. All right. I think I can see that. Oh, just, just barely read chat. But we'll do our best here. Okay. So, welcome everyone to their stream. That angle's not gonna work. Gotta have to find a better angle. Need a better top down, I think. I think I would have sorted this shit out before we went live. But alas, we didn't. What gonna do? That's better, right? That's a little bit better. Better. I see my feet. Barely even being fucking held on. God. Alright, we're gonna still fuck with this camera angle a little bit longer, I guess. Trying to get it good where you can see my hands and everything going on while still being able to host. What do you say? Stop? Bigger. Sick PJs. Oh yeah. You know, it's the giant rip in the side of them too, yeah. The old woo, one of those, you know. Gets the job done though. Still PJs. Gonna leave that on. It's gonna mean we could do a little bit more down, maybe. Oh, I lost my head. It's all about the angle. It's gonna be all about the angle. Alright, I think we're gonna be like here. Not ideal. I guess that's gonna have to be it. But a better like wider angle camera. Not bad. A little bit more down. Alright, I think that's gonna be about as good as it gets. Audio seems to be working. We don't have any background music. Maybe I'll put on a little bit of background music. But right now, we are going to start the sushi process. So, first thing we gotta do, the rice. Rice cooker. Alright. When you've been doing this a lot, as much as I have, there's gonna be some things I'm gonna do that you probably wouldn't do or don't know how to do yet. I'm not gonna measure it. I'm not gonna measure the rice. I'm not gonna measure the water. And you're gonna ask me, how the hell am I gonna make perfect sushi rice? Little measuring? Insane. But it's not. There's a real science to it. That looks about good. Also made. It helps that I've made sushi like 100 times or so. Each time I'm making it. Anymore? No, that's probably about it. There are markings inside there. I'm doing about 3 cups of rice, which will end up being 6 cooked cups, which is a lot of rice. We probably won't use all of that. But there's not a whole lot of meals prepped for lunches and stuff, even though we only got like, what, one more day? Is it Thursday today, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. Not a whole lot of days, but there's food to make, so we might as well make some rice. Might as well. So I'm gonna have to move you over because you gotta see the technique. Alright, you're coming back down. Stand by. Right. Sink. Luckily, the sink looks pretty clean. I go right in here. with our light and the camera. Hopefully that angle's good. Yeah, it looks all right. So this is a secret. This is where you separate okay sushi rice and really good sushi rice. It all starts with the rice. How well you can wash it. Yeah, just in case, get the sink quick out. Really clean. Take your own precautions. Do what you gotta do. Make yourself feel comfortable. I'm fine. Just a quick rinse. I'm not planning on getting much sushi outside of the sink or outside of the pot, so I'm gonna fill this up. Cold water. Your hands in there, and we'll just start mixing it up. Sorry, I don't know if this is loud, if you can even hear me over the water or not. First ever cooking stream. That water is very cold. You do want really cold water, but I mean, if it's uncomfortable and hurting your hands, turn it up a little bit. You don't need to suffer for your sushi. It's supposed to be a peaceful, relaxing, almost an art. So I guess here. So what I'm doing now, that water's cold. I'm just gonna take the rice. You can move it in your hands like this. And brush it, or you can just massage it in there. Ooh, I gotta warm my fucking hands up. The water coming out of here first is very full. Yeah, so this super milky looking water is all starch. This is starch put on the rice for packing. You can see some of these have like this one's got like little white spots and stuff on it. That's nothing. It's just like the grain. It's all white rice, so it's all saying like that's not going to come off. You're not looking to get that shit off. You're just looking for this water to be clear. So we're going to go through this process a few times. Washing, rinsing, scrubbing. Pour a little bit more water over top of that. We'll go out of here, back into the rice pot. You might not, I don't know, we might see a difference right away, but usually I'm washing and rinsing the rice about 6 times, ideally. We'll see what that looks like. And then again, what's the angle here? You see good there? Yeah, you see it right. Maybe tilt it down again. So again, we're looking just to massage it, work it around in your hands. As long as it's rubbing against each other, rubbing them together in your hands, like that's the usual technique. Grab it, pick it up, grab it, move it around, pick it up, and do that. That's gonna work. I also just like to go in and all I'm doing under the water, what you can't see, I'm just picking up the rice and just massaging it, just pinching it like that, just together, getting it touched. And again, like I said, the water looks about the same, but it's gonna get a lot better with every pass, especially now. From the second one onwards, it's gonna look a lot better. If you're making rice at home and you find your rice is like not mushy, it's like you cooked your rice fine. It's not that. You're like, why is my rice mushy? Why is it a little bit sticky? Why is it pasty? Because certain brands pack more starch and stuff like that, like the rice starch. They allow for more in the bag of rice than other brands. Just from the processing and stuff. Like I really like Nishiki is a really good sushi rice. And there's another brand called Kokohu Rose. And Kokohu Rose, I would have to wash that rice like 10 times to get it clear. Whereas Nishiki, it would only be about 6. This isn't either of those. This is a different brand of rice, but the sentiment, the idea is still there. This is a good rice. I like this rice. We can buy huge bags of it, readily available, and it's easy to maintain. Easy to have, easy to throw in. Not a whole lot of maintenance on this side. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can super tell quite yet, but we can actually, if you look at the edges, and move this here, you can kind of see the rice down around the edges. You can see it's a little bit clearer around the sides. You can tell now it is clearing up, so that's what we need. Then we'll go back again for a couple more massages. Also, sorry, my meaty, well-worked fucking hands, all scarred and yeah, hairy knuckles. The grim reality of the cooking world. We don't all look like Rachel Ray. Some of us indeed are just regular dudes who have had multiple jobs in and out of the cooking industry. Ooh, almost lost it there. That could have been a fucking disaster. Pound and a half of rice going down the fucking sink. Also, huge, like, the other way you do this, you would just have to, like, keep the rice in there and strain the water out into the sink while, like, putting the lid on it or something like that. You're almost always going to lose rice. Getting a nice fine mesh sieve like this, something I had wanted for a long time. Made sushi plenty of times without it. But it just guarantees you're getting rid of so much more of that water, because you can never fully drain all the water if you're just like holding a pot lid to it. Whereas this, you let the rice sit in a sieve, and it all eventually comes out. Which is what you want. Helps you reduce the amount of times you actually do have to rinse rice. Alright, we're going in for number 3? 3 or 4? I've already lost count. You just go until it looks good. Oh, I could see the rice for a little bit, but then it clouded up again. So we're getting there. I think 2 more. 2 more after this. 2 more after this, and we should be good. You don't want to be gentle with the rice. If you're cracking and smashing it up too much, I don't really have any. Oh, there's like kind of some examples, although that might have been from the bag. If you break the rice up too much and crush it, you get smaller bits, and those bits are going to cook quicker than the rest of the rice, and then you're going to get mushy consistency. Especially, uh, especially if you do it a lot. I'm not crushing the rice. I'm just grinding it together. You know, I'm just mashing them together. Pour that out. A little rinse. Oh, it stops while we just have it here in the sink. Get a bit more of the starches out. The rice is porous. There's only so much you can just rinse off. That's why we rub it together, because that actually does. That's actively, abrasively removing the starch from the rice. And if you're just making rice at home, I think I was saying this before and lost my train of thought. Then your rice is a bit mushy. That's because, like I said, some brands pack more starch and stuff. But I mean, you probably never thought of rinsing your rice before. Just you know, just regular old long grain or whatever you're using, basmati, just jasmine rice, whatever, whatever rice you're using, give it a rinse. Even if you're not making sushi, just give it a rinse. I bet you'll end up with a better quality rice, more fluffy, more separate, not just one big amalgamation. It won't be pasty or anything like that. All right, so now you should really be seeing, let's get right in there again. Oh, that light's actually getting really hot. So we can see around the sides here. You can see the rice now for sure. I don't know how bad the glare is with the zoom and stuff, but we should be able to see it. I can tell it's getting better. We're getting there. Like I said, I think two more after this, and we should be there. Let's get that going. Like, make sure we're getting all the rice out there. Then we're rinsing out of the pot because we are like the ultimate technique. The ultimate technique is two super big, like huge stainless steel bowls. Well, one underneath, and then one as a rice, like the same size as a rice strainer. That's how we did it when I actually worked in a sushi restaurant. Like it's like the whole size of the sink. Fill it with like 8 cups, 10 cups, 12 cups of rice, whatever we were making, and you can lift that whole thing out of the water, dump out the water, put it back in, rinse it. We're using the pot we're going to be cooking in, so it's a really good idea to make sure you're rinsing this so no starch is actually staying in the pot. Back in we go. Should see an improvement with this one. I think we'll do one, possibly two more. Like I said, we're always going to just do it until it looks clear. I know what it should look like. I know if I'm still seeing too much starch. Alright, we're almost ready for that rinse. Extra on my hands and stuff. The water wasn't quite full. I'm not looking. Definitely gonna be one more, at least. Alright, like I said, you're gonna do it until it's done. I also feel like as you get towards the as we're getting towards the bottom of the bag of rice that I have too, I find that's like off with the starch and stuff's gonna fall off and settle. So the bottom of the bag's gonna be a bit starchier than the top. Okay, there we go. In we go. All right, let's hope we see a lot of progress with this one. Yeah, it may not you may not be able to see it as good, but it is actually quite clear now, clearing up. I think we'll give it one more for good luck, and then I'm happy with that. That's good enough. It's definitely not the rice milk that we started with. that. Rinse. Shake that out. We're gonna let all that water come out this time too. We'll let that set. Give this one more rinse. All right. Also, I apologize to headphone users. I have a noise gate on the mic, so hopefully you don't hear any droning or stomping from the neighbors upstairs. But I did not put a compressor on it, so you probably will hear some of the bangs and stuff, and I apologize. Alright, so we're really hoping now get some nice clear water up there. Alright, so we'll look at it. Could it be better? A tiny bit, a tiny bit. But that was a lot of rinsing, and I have a bit of faith that that should be okay. Just because we've made sushi 100 times or so. So my super scientific measuring method is this. My finger. Don't mind the giant scar, if that actually comes out on camera or not. So all I'm looking to do is measure with my finger. I'm going to touch the rice. Now, that made it up to my knuckle. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the secret to rice. You want to make perfect rice every time? Just dip your finger, just like this, just into the pot until you touch the rice. If when you touch rice, the water is up to your first knuckle, if you use like the line on your finger, if you got longer fingers with bigger hands, be a little bit under. If you got small fingers, go a little bit over. But that's it. That's the secret. Don't ask me how. I learned it from a German woman who was also working as a sushi chef. No. But she said this is the method. And I've seen other people talk about it and do it. That's like the whole grandma thing, you know? No, don't know, I don't need no measuring cups. Just boop. Grandma sticks her finger in the pot of rice, touches the water, and goes, yep, that's good. And I can touch this around. You might want to flatten out the rice too. Give it a little side to side action just to level it. I can see boom, knuckle, boom, knuckle, boom, knuckle, boom, boom. We're good. That's it. Rice is done. We will dry off the pot so it doesn't steam and sizzle and shit inside the rice cooker. Give it a nice little dry. Dry off the counter too because we flooded a little bit. We're going over here. Throw it in the rice cooker. Plug the rice cooker in. Slap the little lid on it. Then we say hello, goodbye. So now, now, angle right. Let's look at the casual lean down angle here. So now, we gotta wait 45 minutes to an hour because the rice is gonna take about 45 minutes to cook, but it's gonna take about 15-20 minutes to cool until we can actually touch it and work with it and make sushi. So we have about an hour now. Two things we're gonna do. One, we're gonna make broccoli salad. That's why it's in the title. And two, we'll prep the other sushi ingredients. Today we'll be making smoked salmon, vacuum sealed, thawed out of the freezer. Set in the fridge now. That's good and thawed. Good. That's good. We got three. we're gonna be making a lot of smoked salmon rolls. A lot of smoked salmon. We're making the classic crab. This is, I was gonna say this is my favorite, but it's not my absolute favorite. Good brand, good crab. Doesn't really matter what it is. Fake crab is all pollock anyway, so don't fucking worry about what you're getting. It's gonna be okay for sure. Um, this one is king crab flavored. I like the lobster flavored stuff, but we get what we can get, and you in the sushi you don't even notice. The lobster one is just a little bit sweeter. That's why I like it. So I like my crab a little bit sweet, I guess. That's going back in the fridge for now. We're not there yet. Avocados, mayo, so on and so forth. You guys allowed to see the fridge? You are. I guess you're gonna see the fridge angle now. Ooh, sweet fridge angle. We're gonna need a couple ingredients. Broccoli salad. Broccoli. We will need mayo, also known as salad dressing, but dressing. Gonna need. We are gonna put free cheese in this one. Do that. The real super tiny little amount of cheese. Dairy-free cheese. I'm allergic to dairy. And that's it. That's it for in there. We will also need, right, I'll go to the cutting board angle. We need a green one. Oh, there's the green one. Green one. Line that in there. And yeah, that's gonna be about it. Oh, but nope. One important ingredient. Forgot. Vinegar. Doesn't really matter what vinegar you use. We're gonna be using apple cider vinegar. It maybe a slightly different taste, but you won't really notice at all. We also have one final ingredient somewhere. Oh. Sugar. This is not regular sugar though. This is a monk fruit blend. And what that means is that it's made from monk fruit. And it actually has, look at that, a little bit of carbs, no fat, a little bit of erythritol, which I guess is what the carb is, but I think the big thing is, yeah, the big thing is it's 0 calories. I gotta turn down the saturation a little bit. That's a very red bag. Oh well. We have 0 calories in that sugar. The broccoli salad, even though, I mean, this is gonna make up for the calorie loss, absolutely, but at any rate, should be good. Should be good. We're going to grab a large bowl. For the salad then? That must be. It's a salad spinner one. We can do it in that. Fine. Lid. What's that now? Oh. Now we can close it. Okay. So, pretty simple recipe. We are using pre-prepped broccoli, but some of them are probably going to be a little bit. We'll go into host mode for a sec. I just don't know if I'm gonna have like a wicked chin or something here. Yeah, I guess we can put you back in the overhead. Let's go back to overhead mode here. A little bit of live camera work. I'll look at my ever-increasing bald spot in the top of my head. Huge fan of that. Also the ever-expanding gut that we apparently also came equipped with. Alright. So we'll go a little bit down, hopefully. Good. No, a bit more. Won't really be able to host all that much. Yeah, I guess that's it. Alright. So, it's nothing special in the knife department. It is a Sakai molybdenum V steel. But it's all like a nice one handle tang knife, which is definitely my favorite. And this is just a somewhat cheap, nice little knife sharpener. Cheap knife, cheap sharpener. As long as you get a sharp knife, that's all you need. Gonna sharpen it on the ceramic. Nope, not quite there. I'm gonna have to actually go through the sharpener. Start with step 0, work our way back. Got hella sharp. In the middle, we're lacking it. Yep. Oh well. Oh well. That's pretty sharp. What we're listening for, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. I'm listening for the raspiness. I don't want to feel it smooth. I don't want it to feel like this uniform. If you notice, there's like no sound to that. But on this side, there is. That's just a smooth edge. This is actually raspy and kind of ringing out a little bit. And that's what we want. So, get into the broccoli. Well, we could give this a rinse. It's probably pre-washed. We do have the strainer out. So. Okay. Over to the sink. I'll be right back. Grab a compost bin. Throw that up there. We probably will have some ends and stuff we're going to actually want to chuck out. All right. Pull over. Ends like that. A little brown compared to that one. It's more fresh and green. I'm going to light down a little bit. Kind of see the ends. One's a little bit brown. One's a little bit more green. So all I'm looking for is just to top that off. That's a good size. That's fine. This one, a bit too wide. Down the middle. That end's fine. Still a little bit long, I guess. Take it off. Brown. Pretty much nothing to that one. Be thick. That. Up the ends bit. We really like broccoli in this household. Like we enjoy broccoli here, so no one's gonna complain if the broccoli's a bit thick. As long as there's lots of it, it's a happy household. Then checking them. You know what I like, what I don't like. A little bit less stem. And in there, just a little bit of slime. Fuck it to that. Broccoli's just old, had to be made, so that's why we're extra encouraged to do a little bit more. Usually it would just be sushi we would be doing, because this is going to take a few hours to make. We would only be cooking one thing, but the broccoli had to get made, and I need to do something while the rice cooks. So make another little appetizer salad kind of thing. And ready for the next handful of broccoli. Get it in ya. Bigger batches, a couple smaller batches. Inspecting them all, making sure they all look fresh. That one fine. Some of these, as you can tell, see, yeah, quite yellow. That's not even a good piece. We won't even bother with that one. That's not very good either. Not great. That one's still got green on it. Like that one. Another handful. And this, I mean, like, sushi, if you love it, it's worth it to learn how to make it. It really is. Damn. A little bit less broccoli than I thought I was going to have. Not too bad. Not too bad. Just a few, a little bit past their prime. I missed the chat there. Another event thing. Okay. We're going to stream this in just chatting, because that's a much larger Twitch channel or category. The unfortunate thing is, though, almost all of the just chatting category on Twitch is just full of fucking thoughts hanging their fucking tits out, spawning nerds into donating for their fucking bullshit, and it's pretty much all it is. Seriously, go to Twitch right now. If you're watching this on Twitch, go click browse, and then probably the second top channel by viewership, I imagine, is just chatting. Just click it. Go in there. Just take a step in. I'll wait. I'll be here. Just go ahead. Go take a look. Come back. Tell me what you see. And for those of you who aren't going to do it, let me just tell you what they're going to see. You're going to see nothing but a bunch of fucking chicks hanging their fucking tits out. Literally, one has a fucking hot tub in her room. An inflatable fucking hot tub that she hangs out in a bathing suit. Yeah, Twitch, you know. That website that streams gaming content and other fun live streams for mainly kids to fucking view. Yeah, that channel. Yeah, that's where all the tits and fucking softcore porn is now. Fucking disgusting. So, at least on Twitch, we decided to use the underutilized, kind of lower down there. Not a whole lot of viewership, but there is a food and cooking or food and drink channel. So we're there. in that category. And hopefully we find some viewers. Hopefully we pick up an audience. Because I got a lot of stuff I know how to cook. A lot of stuff I enjoy cooking. So if we did pick up an audience and got bigger, and some people came out from the food and drink channel, I'd be very excited. I'd be very excited to grow a community that way and do more cooking streams. Be awesome. That's all gobbledygook. So good for anyone. We got quite a bit of broccoli though. Go back down here. All right. So, again, I don't do a lot of cooking from recipes. I don't do any cooking from recipes. It's mostly why I don't bake, and I don't enjoy baking. I like eating it, but I don't really enjoy baking just simply because you're not involved. You're not really doing anything. You mix it, you put it in. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I know some people really like baking, and some people do a really good job with it, but it's not my cup of tea. But I also don't work with recipes, as I said. So I wish we could get everything at one angle. If we move over, mash it around a little bit. Set the monitor properly. Observe. Man, how would I put this stupid fucking banner in my fucking way? Can't see. Alright, well, at least you can kind of see both fucking angles from here. Oh, fantastic. Nope. Way I can make this any better. Alright, that's just the way it's gonna be. So, sorry, sidetracked. As I was saying, and go a little bit up. Okay, good. That's a better ankle, right? You kind of see me? If I duck down, if I stand up, it's all right. I don't have a recipe. I wing this every time. Something my mom made first. As most of my cooking started. Life with my mom. Raised by a single mother. I don't know why. I took to cooking. It just became a thing I enjoyed. Good enough? Maybe a little bit more. So we're trucking in mayo. Trust me, this is, like I said, this is gonna look gross for a while. But this is how you make dressings. Do that. And get for vinegar in. Looking for about a sploosh of that. That over. I'm gonna chop up this cheese into cubes. Kodiak, get off my fucking cheese. Get that into 3 slices. Not a whole lot. Be real little cubes, I guess. These are gonna be rare. This cheese is gonna be rare in it for sure. We won't actually be able to see too much of it. But we're gonna try and get as much of it as possible while still remaining, intact. So that's probably about as much as I'm gonna get. We got Little cheese diced up. See here. Oh, eat that one. Pull that in. Last ingredient, sugar. This is a little bit of a sweet sour kind of salad. You don't need to go very sweet at all though. You just want to just enough to counteract and balance, kind of ping off the vinegar that's in here. We're gonna seal it up like that. Now you can see, and I'm not, if you didn't know what ingredients were going in here, you'd have no idea what made it. I guarantee that. It's really not a lot. That's really not a lot. Well, but let's give it a little test. Oh, a little bit more sugar. I know I went a little bit heavy on the vinegar. I went heavy on the vinegar. Oh. So it's really, and that's the thing about this. Like when you have just your main ingredients, the rest doesn't really matter. Recipes don't matter. You got everything you need. Just balance it. You taste it. You go, oh fuck, that's really sweet. Throw some more vinegar in there. You go, oh fuck, that's really vinegary. Throw a little bit more sugar in there. Just find that balance. Make it make it to your taste. A little piece here. Not bad. I think we'll throw a little bit of salad mix in there as well. Just little crunchy bits and seeds and things. They'll help soak up excess sauce as well. And let us add a little bit of texture, flavor. Let me go a bit further. Nuts and seeds and stuff, so it's protein as well. So the healthier choice. Kind of fortifies the whole mix. With that, we're on pace 2. Rice is only 20 minutes away. We're gonna give this one last shake. Oh, we got someone in chat. It's the girlfriend. You wanted cheese? Yeah. That's all jamming, driving in there. That's a broccoli salad. And it's going to balance out. Pretty tart with acid. Now we get to the good stuff. A wipe. Florida wipe. What's that? Look at that thing. Am I dropping stuff? Looking at me like I'm dropping shit. You're gonna see that, aren't you? We'll put garbage over there. Okay, so cool thing about this cutting board, and the different things. Oh yes, different ones for different things. The last one was the veggies. This one is for fish. We'll just lay them down on top of each other though. No worries. Salmon really, that's like the last thing I kind of gotta prep though. I guess, whatever. We'll just get it all out. I don't really need it out yet. But sure, you rinse that one off. Okay. Only 2 cuts for these. Get them out. Boom. This isn't obviously regular smoked salmon. This is smoked salmon lox. Madness. Oh yeah. All right. Now everyone's showing up. She wants the broccoli. Honest, you got no idea. That girl is a broccoli fiend. Gotta be one of the favorite vegetables, if not the favorite vegetable. Unless you count avocados. I guess avocados could be a vegetable. All right. So this is cold smoked salmon. Salmon lox. We have a shitload of it, so I guess I'll just eat it to show you that even though it's a little bit raw in appearance, fine. Smoked. You can't smell it, but if you could smell it, want to smell it? Here, smell it. All right, give it a smell. It's okay. All right, easy, easy. It's good. Eat it just like that. And we're gonna, because we're making sushi. Not cooking it. Hmm. Wow, it's been a while. So what we're gonna do now is separate it. It gets like the whole fish gets smoked, and it goes on a conveyor belt, and a razor blade just swing, 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 slices it all. What we're doing, you see on the back side here, we're just gonna unfurl all that, take out the individual slices, slap them down. Slice, slap. Slice, slap. Slice, slap. Slice. Separate it all. We're not gonna really cut these or anything anyway, because these little pieces just go fine in a roll. We'll just get them all separated so I can just grab the pieces easier when I'm in the zone making the sushi. We will get into a zone for sure. That one's being a little bitch. Being really fucking tough to separate. Alright, that one's just gonna be one piece then. Fuck it. Fuck it. See if I cares. Thick one too. I think some of them are just actually thick sliced. Thinking I should separate like they're, you know, they're thin. Yeah, they're thin. And grab it. You see, it looks like it's all one piece, but then you go whoop, full spurt. This stuff comes from Superstore, which is a Canadian warehouse store. I think you could probably get some locks from like Costco or whatever grocery store you have. They should have a frozen section with cold. You're looking for locks or cold smoked salmon, not the hot smoked stuff. That is like barbecued smoked salmon, they might call it, or maybe some other kind of name. While that's good, not what we want. It's different texture. It's more cooked, meaty. Whereas this is much more raw fish like sushi. That's what we like more. Still has tons and tons and tons of smoked salmon flavor. Just cooked, cured in cold smoke. Doesn't actually cook the fish. So, put that pile back there. You guys see the cutting board? You can. The next, crab, pollock, mostly. A lot of different shit in here, actually. Oh, these used to be Ziploc. Not anymore. Yeah, it's open. I want this to come out in one piece. I don't actually want it to chunk up. Chunk out. I don't know how you gonna say that. Because I want to cut strips out. So, standard sushi nori, which we also have here. A paper towel just to keep it dry. That's the width of my roll. So if you look and line it up, here. If you look and line it up, if I'm cutting across this way, it's about the same width as my rice or as my nori sheet. So they'll be perfect for rolls. So that's what we're gonna do. Crab stick, that's all we're looking for. Like maybe cube, a little bit cube, a little bit rectangular. That's about it. As thick as it is, as thick as the whole slab is about how thick you want that stick to be. This is also going to dictate how many rolls of California, which is what we're making with the crab, how many rolls of California you're actually going to get. Oh. Oh, off my knife. We have that one up too. We have a lot of rice coming, so we'll have a lot of Californias. That's my favorite. I love Californias. I mean, there's like I guess a dragon roll is my favorite with unagi, barbecue deal. Probably my favorite sushi roll, but California is a close tied for first, but we'll call it second. Just it's pure, it's simple. It was invented in Canada, in Vancouver, British Columbia. I will fucking die on that hill. And I think in San Francisco, they claim to make a Cali roll. I think, but it was just the boom, the obsession with California and how popular in Hollywood and all that kind of stuff. So the chef used avocados because he was like, "Oh, Californians are starting to like avocados. Put avocado in the sushi roll. Call it California roll. They'll love that shit." And they did. Sorry, let me catch up on chat for a second here. Still here, just reading chat. Maybe we should put chat somewhere else. Good for now. Open that one. Add up here. Couple things in the cabinet. Cupboard. Perfect. Alright. That's ghetto. At least I can read chat. So you can eat most fish completely raw? True. Sushi grade, the term sushi grade, is more indicative of the cut of fish, not the quality of the fish, if that makes sense. Um, this here from Costco is mahi mahi wild caught tuna. So here's a little lesson for you. Nowhere on here does it say sushi grade. So you go, ooh, fuck, I don't know if I can eat that raw. That's not sushi grade. Marketing, buzzwords. This isn't actually that great for sushi though, because of the cut. It's like a whole loin. There's a bit of silver skin on there. You don't really get a whole nice thick cut. You want a steak, like a big salmon steak will be better for your sushi grade kind of thing. These are better cooked, and we've tried it. We tried it raw, and it's fine. The key is wild caught, meaning this wasn't farmed, so you know it's better. But the wild caught, when they catch fish out there on the commercial fishing boats and stuff, as soon as that fish is landed and in the boat, boom, into the freezer it goes. Not just a regular freezer, a super, super fucking cold shock freezer, you know? They want these things just snap frozen, just poof, frozen as they can get. That kills all the parasites. I'm not 100% sure how cold it has to get. Probably below -40 or something like that. I don't know. But it kills all the parasites, especially in tuna and salmon and stuff like that. And they do that so they don't, you know, because they just get to the dock, they sell their fish to whoever the fuck is buying it. And those guys take all the frozen fish off. They're not dealing with, you know, they're out to fucking sea for weeks or months at a time. Who, you know, however fucking long they're out there. They don't got time to have live fish swimming around in a tank or some shit, or just raw dead fish. They need them frozen. It's for both. It's for you as a consumer to have fish that's not going to kill you if you don't cook it properly, and for them just so they can store it longer. It just makes sense. The term sushi grade doesn't mean if you can eat it raw or not. As long as it was wild caught, frozen on the boat, and you can look that up, almost any fish you're going to buy in a grocery store. I don't want to say every fish because I don't want to get anyone killed, but I'd say 99% of any fish you're going to buy in a grocery store, in a freezer, wherever, is going to be frozen on the boat, and it's going to be perfectly fine for you. Perfectly fine. The term sushi grade, especially in the States, where you can really fudge and say whatever the fuck you want about food, and check out this healthy granola bar that's got more sugar than a fucking can of Coke. Check out this sushi grade tuna kind of thing. It's just buzz and marketing. And like it doesn't really go for like if you catch it yourself wild. If it was caught off a dock, if a guy on his own little boat goes out to the water, catches a tuna or whatever, brings it back, don't eat that raw. Okay? It wasn't put through the deep freeze process. You're not guaranteeing those parasites are killed. Cook it. Okay? But if you buy it from a business like that, that you can almost guarantee was commercially caught, almost guarantee it was frozen out at sea for the parasites to get to die off, you're 100% good. That's a tip for me. You. So that's a common misconception. And as a sushi cook or former sushi cook and stuff, that's a common misconception that gets thrown around a lot. And it's mostly just marketing. Sushi grade, don't worry about it. All right. After that nice little lesson, what's Gordon would like that forum slapping me? Yeah. Didn't know rice could do that. Wait, what are we talking about? We're talking about rice? When do we talk about rice? Ice. They put it on ice when it's frozen in ice. I don't know if we got lost in translation there or not. We're only really doing two types of sushi. We'll probably air fry. Maybe we'll do that. We don't have to do that right away. When the rice cooker turns off, we'll do those last, so I don't have to sit out. We're gonna do dynamite tempura rolls as well. So tempura shrimp, dynamite roll, torpedo, you know, tempura shrimp in the roll, avocado. Probably put smoked salmon on top of it. Beautiful. We're probably gonna make those. So we'll air fry some tempura after too. Now we can move on. Potatoes. Bush City. So what's up, Goliath? You said he had a lot of rice coming.
Oh, you sick fuck. Yeah, there's a lot of rice. I have a lot of rice I'm making. There'll be a lot of rice made, and because of that, we have a lot of ingredients because we're gonna make a lot. A lot of crab, a lot of salmon, a lot of rice. And normally, because we're talking about tuna, I was going to pick up a tuna tonight. I just didn't because when I talked to my girlfriend, we kind of said, no, don't worry about it. We don't really need it. But normally we make a spicy tuna roll as well. However, this time we are not. Simply just because I didn't buy it. Not that I don't like it or anything. We just didn't buy it, so we're not going to make it. I can already tell this is going to be a 4 avocado kind of sushi. I know I'll burn through 2 or 3 pretty quick. We're only going to be here standing for a couple hours, so we can cut them all. Ready? Prepped. I'm cutting the end off to get rid of it. That's a little bit egregious. And if you worked at a restaurant, they would probably just want you to take out the middle, not take out so much, like like a smaller slice like that. Not a slice, or whatever. We don't have stickers on these ones, but look out for it. All we're doing, taking our knife, we're holding it down here. The pit's in the middle. My fingers and thumb are fine. We're gonna hit that pit before we hit my fingers, but I'm not even just gonna go right in there anyway. What we're gonna, what we're gonna do, take the knife, slide it down. We've hit the pit right about in the middle. We're just gonna rotate. Carefully, you don't like slice your hand on it. We're just gonna rotate the knife around. That we'll do them all. We'll go step procedures while we do this. So doing one all the way, then another all the way, then another all the way. We'll just do them all each step. So I'm looking for, if I'm starting here, I'm going to go in a straight line and have this knife line meet back up here. Do a nice cut. And we go. You can listen for it. Oh, that one didn't do it. Oh, I'm losing it. Ooh, that was a little bit squishy. Okay, so that was a little bit dangerous. I do that all the time. Apologize. You can see a little bit of bad technique, I guess. A little bit. Working in the kitchen, I'll probably want you to do it on the table. Like, don't do it in your hand. Smack it like that. You're just grabbing the pit, get stuck on the knife, kick the pit off into compost. So I'm chopping in and then twisting like that. That'll remove the pit. Don't worry about anything that sticks to it. You're not missing much. So we're going like that. And again, I'm not holding it like this, or whatever. I'm holding just on the palm of the meat, and all my fingers are getting curled. I'm almost making a fist. I'm just cradling it because I know I'm gonna hit that pit. If you fucking swing for the fences, if you just fucking give it, you'll probably chop through that pit and into your fucking hand, especially if you got a sharp or heavy knife. Ross, no worries. Little tap, you're in. Twist it, you're out. Now, all these avocados back up here. Now I know you can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna keep checking. Go back up so I can track a chat here. YouTube has a big delay. Yeah, usually. It's a little bit bigger than Twitch for sure. Will not have a thing in it and you're just going to get cut. It can happen. It can. Like, you know, like I'm not really smashing it. When I do that cut, I'm not looking to go yeah all the way through. I'm looking for the pit. You can't have a very small pit. And if you don't go in the middle, you go off to the side. You can miss the pit if it's small enough, but for the most part, we're fine. Just cutting these all in half. Again, so we cut them in half. We're cutting them into quarters. So we're gonna take the halves, and if they're a nice, fresh, ripe avocado, the skin will simply just peel off, just like that. If you have a thicker skin, sometimes it won't be as pliable. You just got to work it around, but I almost guarantee you it'll come off. If your skin is tough, you pick the wrong avocados. If it's just picking and breaking off, guarantee you your avocado is not soft enough and it's not a good sushi avocado. I can't explain. Ooh, rice is done. I can't explain how exactly you want to find what a sushi avocado is. It's all feel, it's all touch. When you're squeezing it, you're looking for a little bit of give, but firm. You want like, you just want the outermost to like just mush in a little bit. You don't want it to feel like a fucking rock, and you definitely don't want it to like, under its own weight, be squishing in your hand. That's too squishy. There's a perfect in between that you just kind of learn from a lot of experience. And if I could explain it, I would, you know? Monkey fridge? Yeah. Yeah, there's a monkey up there. There's also Mario level on there too. Little stickers. That's like the. Let's see. That's a little bit under chat, but all here is like Mario and coins and pipes and stuff. Can't touch it right now because I got avocado all over myself. Oof. That one is the closest one to being too ripe. Almost at the too ripe point. We don't want. All right. All the avocados are peeled. We can do this, do that. Boom. All your avocados in the compost. Gonna wash our hands. Avocado oil, good for the skin, good for the hair, so I hear. So don't be too scared of it. You know, it's a green slimy mess. It's good for you. I also use paper towel a lot. I'll go through quite a bit of it. Um, I don't want to have to keep using the kitchen towel to dry my hands and stuff because we have dogs. We have black dogs, and luckily I can see the hair quite easily. But the more cloth and stuff that I touch, the more likely I'm going to pick up some hair. The more likely I'm going to put that in the sushi. So I use paper towels because it's always fresh coming off the roll. Dry my hand, it's clean. In a kitchen, you'd have a kitchen rag. You wouldn't have dogs walking around in the house, however, we do. That's it. Standing on top of a blanket. Not standing. There. Not standing right on the fucking tile in our kitchen. Alright. How are we doing, everyone? I'm on my phone right now. I'd rather be on Twitch, but I really like the mobile version. Fine. That is fine. If you don't like it, as long as you're here, that's all I count. That's all I care about. Now, what we're gonna do, yeah, you can see the technique. I want to make sure you get this. This is the action. We are going to, I don't know how well you'll be able to capture this. And I know I'm cutting this on the fish one. It's all going in the same roll. We don't have to worry about it. This crab is cooked completely. This is cured completely. We don't have any other crazy fish going on, so we're not really transferring anything. That's what we're doing here. We are just fanning it out, slicing it, and that's it. Just getting it ready. So it's, I cut with my right, so I don't know how I can really show you guys this. Well, you could. There's multiple ways. You can, if it's in the half. Some people will do that with the knife in the shell. Like, they'll take the shell like this. They go slice, 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 slice. That's fucking dangerous. That's how you go through. Chances are you got a dull knife. That's why you can do that. You got a sharp knife, you're cutting your fucking hand. With this, all I'm doing, I'm laying the edge of my knife on the cutting board as a guide, and I'm just walking it through. Walking it through. Bang. Nice, equal slices. You can just cut like straight down as well if you want, but because you took out the pit, it's kind of an arch. If you're pushing down on it, it doesn't help. So if I'm cutting vertically like this, or horizontally rather, uh, it doesn't crush the avocado when I get full slices. That's why I do it. And you keep your fingers up on top. You won't cut yourself. 3 days. Do this. Be mindful of your fingers. Really, you're not pushing hard at all. Just avocado. You can mash it with a spoon. You can cut it with a knife. You should have minimal effort, and therefore minimal risk of cutting yourself. If you do slip, like I can do this. It's not safe. It's not smart. But my knife isn't super fucking sharp. It's not a super fucking sharp knife. But also, you can risk like a knife. Here's another tip: a knife cuts best in two directions, not one. If I'm just going like this, I'm not doing anything, right? And if I just go straight down, you'll probably mash it. A knife works best, I guess 3 motions, but you need to go down. You also want to go left and right, especially with sushi. You'll see this when I cut the roll, the technique I use. Also, you can see my grip. People hold a knife like this, hold a knife like this, hold a knife whatever. I do a pinch grip. I pinch the knife, hold it down here, and I pinch it against my finger. See? That's how I'm holding the knife there. Pinch grip. Learned that from doing sushi. I'm barely using the rest of the handle. That's all this there for balance. All I'm doing is just walking it through. So you are doing cutting motion, so the risk of cutting yourself is there, as always. What I'm saying is, if you're going slow, you don't risk going quick or forcefully, then you should be fine. If you just touch yourself a little bit with the knife, you should be fine, and you'll feel it. I hope you don't ever cut yourself. Not fun. Nothing. It's gonna ruin the meal for sure. If there's blood in it. A restaurant, you gotta throw out fucking absolutely everything you were doing. Risk of blood. Yeah. That's why I know I can leave my fingers there. I don't have to be too cautious because I'm not going crazy with the knife. We're not hacking and sawing. We have good technique. Real light. Just that. If I did touch my hand with that, hopefully it'd be a small cut, if anything. Hopefully no cut at all, I guess. But yeah. Cloth. So I'll actually go back and use paper towel. Back. Okay. Up for chat. Missed anyone? Guess who's here? Oh, I was gonna say, wait, who? But you on Twitch? All right. Uh, rice is done. Let's get the rice out. We're not going to be able. Sorry, we're not gonna be able to touch or use the rice at all when we first take it out. It's gonna be way too fucking hot. I do mean way too fucking hot. So open that up. A lot of steam. And we will grab the cloth. We're gonna need one tool before we get to. Spoon. The flat little plastic spoon probably came with your rice cooker if you have one. You're gonna go around the edges, separate it from the edges. Limited stick. And also, I don't know if I said this, I probably didn't. Other than just like when I rinsed the rice so many times, why that made the sushi rice so good is because that's what makes it sticky. Well, it's fluffy, but this is our rice. Here we go. That's the money shot right there. Nice, nice looking rice. We're just gonna tip that over. Should fall right out, more or less. Because the rice is so sticky, it does just want to hang out inside the pot. Gotta motivate it from both sides, liberate it, fire that out onto this dish. It's warm. Let that cool down before I just splash some water on it. Keep this rice all over that. All up in the cloth, that will happen. Will happen, folks. All right, so sorry. Sushi seasoning, aka rice wine vinegar, aka sushi vinegar, rice vinegar. Actually, not really rice vinegar. Um, it doesn't have to be a sushi seasoning. If like rice wine vinegar works fine. That's all you need. If you want to be a little bit fancier, some recipes will say add a little bit of sugar into it. Different little things like that. Different places got different recipes, different ideas, different things they do. So none of that really matters as long as you have vinegar. Sushi, another little pro tip. Sushi doesn't mean raw fish. Sashimi is raw fish. Sushi just means prepared with vinegar, or with vinegar, or vinegar, basically. All sushi means is just, I think somewhere in there it translates to like sour. It's got vinegar. This is what makes sushi sushi. Not the fish, not your toppings, not whatever you choose on it. If someone says, oh, sushi, I don't like raw fish, they're an idiot. They're an idiot. They're uneducated. They do like sushi. They just haven't had found the role that they like. You don't have to have seaweed. You don't have to have fish. You don't have to even have to have avocado. For sushi, all you need is rice and vinegar. So what we're gonna do, flatten this out in the pan, so increase the surface area of the rice. And then we are going to close this a little bit because it's in the way. And we're just gonna do a little technique. It's got a little easy pour top on it to drown it, but we are probably gonna use all of that on this rice. This, I'll spread it around so we're not just pouring in one spot. Good. Yeah, we'll just use all that. We'll stir it up a bit here now. Read chat while I do it. What's going in the sushi? We are making California rolls, dynamite rolls, and some smoked salmon rolls. And oops, we'll probably do a bit of a fusion of possibly all three. But also, you're gonna see me eat food off my hands. I might lick my fingers. I won't lick my fingers, but if I have rice stuck to my fingers, you might see me eat it. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't do this professionally. When I'm in the kitchen, nothing ever touches my mouth. Nothing ever goes near my mouth. Especially during COVID, I had a mask on the whole time I was fucking cooking. At home here, with just you guys and the dogs, you'll see me break some rules. Okay? Don't think anything of it. We're cooking at home. This is just sushi at home, so a little bit more cash. Be all right. Mix this up. I was telling myself before, like, don't lick your fingers. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't give technique. You look bad. But you guys gotta realize, I'm cooking at home. I can't. I'm just not gonna cook it like I work in a restaurant. Miserable. See a couple dry patches that we missed. I think we gotta bring the edges in and the middles go to the outside. So we'll try and scoop, push. Still, when the rice is hot, there's steam. I don't know if you can really see the steam on the camera, but that rice is fucking hot. Steam is the presence of, like, well, it's hotter than the air here, but it's just about boiling still. So when any of that sticky rice gets stuck on your finger, you can fucking burn like you've been tarred. So do this. Got one. Use the rest of this. There is a limit to how much sushi vinegar and stuff you should put on. You'll really taste a lot of it if you go overboard. But for that amount of rice that we had, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll have a good flavor in the rice. I love California rolls. Yeah, that's. I was saying that earlier in the stream. I think unagi dragon rolls are my favorite. I love barbecue deal. But California roll is like a tied for first, or call it second if I had to. It's the perfect simple roll, and it was invented here, not right here where I am, but it was invented near where I am in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, not California. Again, I will die on that fucking hill if anyone tries to tell you that it was invented anywhere else in the world. Vancouver, British Columbia. That's where the California roll's from. Revolutionized the whole fucking game, man. Be in it. We wouldn't be making sushi if it wasn't for that dude that brought it here. Let's put, you know what? Here's the test. Hey Google, where was the California roll invented? Hey Google, where was the California roll invented?
On the website Britannica.com, they say, the first version of the roll was reportedly introduced in the 1960s by chef Ichiro Mishita at Tokyo Kaiken, a restaurant in the Little Tokyo area of Los Angeles.
What? You bitch. Fucking lies, man. Fucking. Hey Google. Hey Google. Was the California roll invented in Vancouver?
Here's a summary from the website en.wikipedia.org. Hidekazu Tojo claimed he created the California roll at his restaurant in the late 1970s.
Oh, so they're saying 10 years later he made a California roll. I'm calling bullshit on that. I'm calling bullshit on that. But anyway. Do the same note as I do? Absolutely. And you like Mackie rolls? Mackie is. Here's another pro tip, another sushi tip. Mackie means roll. So a Mackie roll is like saying I like rolls. Mackie sushi is with the rice on the outside, or the seaweed on the outside. Uramaki, which just means inside out roll, is with the rice on the outside. Uramaki is what Westerners, like myself, like more. They don't like seeing the seaweed. That grosses them out. So that's why they started rolling uramaki, rolling it on the rice on the outside. This is maki, typical roll. What we're gonna make is uramaki. I'm gonna make it rice outside. Not that I have a preference that way or not, but what we like. And there's temaki, Temaki, which is cones. But we're not making those right now either. We're making the whole shebang, the whole real deal sushi. Put this rice over here, off my board. And we're just gonna have to keep stirring it, letting the bottom cool, not letting it overcook itself. If it's just, if you don't mix the rice and it just stays in a clump, you're gonna have your rice overcook in some spots. And really, we're just looking for this to get cold quick. The best way to do that is just air cooling. Yeah. Okay, so next step, Full one. Nori. We could make some with it seaweed on the outside. I mean, I might as well show you both. So here are full nori sheets. Nori is roasted seaweed. Yaki nori. So we're gonna fold it. There's lines. I don't know how well you guys can see the lines that go down. That's the way you want to roll it. You don't want to roll over the lines. So grab it in half. Pinch that edge as if you were like folding paper, you know. Flip it around the other way. Do the same thing. Pinch all the edges so we break them. Go back, forth, back, forth, and then there we go. We now have our perfect sushi roll size. I'm gonna stack those there. We'll probably do, how many is that? I don't even count. Any more than that. Definitely gonna need more than that. That's why the girlfriend picked up an additional pack. He knew there was sushi to be made and I wasn't gonna cut it. Knife. Clean off the avocado so we're not getting avocado all over the bag of nori. Something else you can do if you're a frequent to the sushi. You frequent the sushi quite a bit. You should keep your little dehydrator packs. You get, or throw some paper towel in there because it's gonna keep. You want to keep these dry and crispy. You don't want the nori to get. You don't want to leave the bag open because they will lose their crispness and they will just get soggy, basically, or soft. It won't be good for sushi. We pretty much just eating at that point. Fresh bag. I think there's like 50 sheets in these. Always put more back if we don't use it. These ones. That was away from everything. Sorry. Whew, I think I got some nori up my nose. Crap, this over the rice. So we're doing the same thing. Pinch the edge. Bring it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, see, this is like a fresh pack, so we barely will have to work this one. Yeah, look at that. That's already split. Good stuff. Cool. I actually want to make sure we use the old stuff first. We'll throw that on top of the deck. We have one dehydrator pack in there, right here. We're gonna throw the other one on the other side. And another pro tip, another do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. You'll notice when you buy these, they're like pretty shrinked in to take the air out because the air has moisture and that's what's gonna sog it out. Leave a little. Fucking avocado all over this. How the fuck did I get avocado all over this? It's fucking falling apart here. Leave a little corner of the bag. This side. Leave a little corner of the bag open. A little bit. Just a little, little peep. A little peep like that. And then what you're gonna do is go. You're going to manually vacuum seal that bag. Suck out all the air. And that's going to keep your nori fresh and crisp for a fucking lot longer. I mean, as long as you need it for. Like, for real. That's the pro move. No one wants to see you sucking on a bag of nori in the restaurant. But if you're at home and you got it and you want to save it, that's the pro tip. I think definitely we'll have to edit this video and grab all the pro tips that we do, that we've come up with. Have you heard of a gelatin knife? Gallatin knife? Gallatin? Is that I can't tell if that's a C or a G in my font, sorry. I think that's a C. Maybe it's a G. But no, I have not. I have not heard of that knife. If anyone's wondering what my favorite brand of knife is, I really, really like Global knives. They're never, ever try and grab a knife. If you drop a knife like this, I stopped it because I saw how it was falling and he was going to try and slide. If this knife drops, walk away from it. Never try and grab it. Never try and pick it up. If you drop a knife, step away. As quick as you can, step away from that knife. Don't try and grab it. If it's going to fall and break, whatever, man. That is not the end of the world for you. But if that knife falls this way and you get a good grab, if it falls this way and you grab it, you're fucked. If it falls like this and you grab it, you're fucked. So be cautious. I dropped that knife and I just kind of just pushed my body up so I knew it was going to fall like that and I wasn't going to get hurt. But if I saw that knife tipping towards my foot, fucking fly back, man. Never try and catch a knife. There's another pro tip. You should look at it. It's a rather cheap pro chef knife. Nah. We got this. This is knife is a knife. There's better grades of steel. There's sharper steel. There's harder steel. There's all these different gimmicks or whatever. There's Damascus looking things. This is like a semi-hollow handle, but it's all one construction, which is what like I said, it's what I like. But if I had to go for a knife, I'd go for a Global. That'd be the knife I'd want. Spend $100, get one really good knife. Spend 20, 30 bucks. Get a decent kitchen knife. Get a sharpener for another 10 bucks. You're fucking, I go 50 bucks. You got a good knife. A good knife is a sharp knife. That's all that really matters. We had a nice Global knife when I first became a sushi chef, but ended up getting a long story. I ended up leaving. Not getting along with the chef and owner, who has since fled the country because too many rumors and allegations were going up against him, so wasn't wrong. But I ended up selling my knife back to him because it was like $150 fucking knife, and he told me to go out and buy a sushi knife, and then he fucking fires me like 2 months later. 2 months later, how long it was. It was bullshit. He didn't like men. That was the problem. Weird dude. Like controlling women. Really pervy too. He's hit on both my sisters and probably my mom. Fucking weird dude. Look at it for a reaction you don't want to buy. Alright, so there's a G. Alright, we'll look it up right now then. Gallatin knife. Gallatin chef's knife. Alex Steel Co. The Gallatin? I feel like I've heard that before. It's a cheap knife? I'm looking up one knife and it's $399. Well, it's not a cheap knife. I think you were fucking bamboozling me there. Not that that's all that crazy. I mean, I know chef knives get up there, but that's up there. It is up there. The ones for 1K cheap to me? No, I don't think so. I mean, you could try and fucking tell someone you're the best chef in the world or whatever. But anyone who actually has worked in a kitchen or does work in a kitchen is gonna tell you, like, they've gotten by thousands of hours, hundreds of thousands of meals, hundreds of thousand hours of prep, and they've got by with a shitty plastic handled 8-inch, 7-inch, whatever kitchen knife that's been sharpened 1,000 times and it's been in the restaurant for years. No one's gonna tell you need to go buy a fucking $1,000 knife, $300 knife, or whatever. You spend $100 on a knife, you're gonna get a decent knife, and it's probably gonna be all you need. Any more than that, you're paying for the brand, the name, the fucking Damascus pattern, or whatever the fuck it might have. You don't need to pay that much for it. It's not doing anything more than just fucking cutting. It might be a super hard Japanese steel or something, but you don't need that. That's ridiculous. Alright, a few things we're going to do now. Close that up. Food. For now. Cut down this. We'll grab the air fryer. Wrapping it. Shake the crap out. Go. We won't fire it off quite yet because it's only going to take about 10 minutes to make the shrimp. So the last thing we're going to make, final ingredient. If anyone's ever made sushi before, probably know what this is. This is Kewpie, Kewpie, Kewpie. It's a Japanese mayo, and they use, I think similar to real mayonnaise, they use the whole egg. Yeah, they use the whole egg. I think there's a bit of spices, something else in it. This is actually a little bit green, as you can tell by the color compared to that. This is wasabi Kewpie, wasabi mayo. So it's got wasabi mixed in. If I'm eating Californians, we like to, you get it out. There's a little bit of ginger, give it a little bit of wasabi. Eat them, mix them, whatever you want. Put wasabi in your soy sauce. California has mayo on it, usually. So what I'm going to do is put the wasabi in the mayo, it's already made, and then put that in the roll. So each California roll is actually going to have wasabi mayo in it. So the wasabi is in every bite. That's going to be delicious. That's a step up. I think we'll do that. We'll start making them now. Slide the toppings over there. Is over there. Oh, no, we need a couple more things. Not yet. We need a bamboo rolling mat. This one's seen better days. A couple missing posts on there, but it works just fine. This is for equal pressure. If the roll's here, I can't push, one side more than the other kind of thing. Even pressure across all of them. What we need. You can get sushi rollers, sushi bazooka things, and whatever, but all you really need is a bamboo. And I don't use the bamboo mat the entire time. I only use it to finish and tighten up the roll, because that was just a technique I learned, and that's what works for me. Made here in the U.S., expensive high-grade steel. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying about the knife. Like, steel is steel, Japanese steel, American steel, German steel. Everyone's going to tell you their steel's the best, it's the strongest, whatever. Good as bad. Harder the steel, the more brittle it is. The more likely, if you're a shitty cook or shitty chef, if you're not cutting straight back and forth, if you twist your blade or something by accident, you cut and twist it or whatever, or catch a weird spot and twist it, good chance you're going to fucking chip a piece of your knife off just like that. So a super hard, super high quality knife is good for the pro chefs, but for a casual person who might need a little bit of give or forgiveness in their technique for cutting, you buy a knife like that, you could end up just breaking it and you chip it, that's it. If you had a chip, a little like fingernail, little chip in your knife, you either chuck that knife out or you got to grind all of that off and re-edge it and redo it. So it's I guess if it's $1,000 knife, that's worth it to you. You got to take a lot of material off to get that back. So it's not ideal. However, here what we're going to do now. We're going to make sushi. You guys see this? Yes. Good camera angle, I think. I think that'll be fine. Maybe we'll move it. Maybe we'll move that subject closer. Toppings on. Okay. You can see what I'm doing. Like that. That was there. I can get 3 at a time. I know my knife is just sharp enough and long enough to cut through 3 rolls of sushi at once. We're gonna lose my face and go right down for the ingredients. So I go a little bit up in there. Get the gut hanging over the table. That's what we all came here for. All right, a little bit lower. Tuck it in. Oh yeah, a little bit more. Okay. Fuck, what do I know? Annoying. Oh. All right. Here's where we're gonna roll. This is it. So, one more thing. One more thing. We want a bowl. Any bowl will do. But we want a little bit of slightly warm water, just for comfort, honestly. Like that. A bowl of water. Nothing fancy, nothing special. What we're going to do with it is wet our hands because, well, you'll see. I don't even have to show it to you. Sushi rice sticks to everything. It's smooth plastic and it sticks to it like nothing else. But if you wet your hands, get them all wet, and you grab yourself a little ball of sushi rice like that, then I can toss it between my hands. It sticks to itself and not me. You don't want it overly wet. You don't want to be soaking. You just need to be damp. I'll lay that down. See that? Yeah, you can. Okay. Move that a little bit. Better? Yeah. Okay. Throw the ball of rice down. That's probably a little bit too much rice, honestly, but we're just going to grab it, break it out to the sides. Like chicken. My hands have already absorbed the water. Another little dab. I'm just going to move it out. Push it up, push it down, push it up, push it down, push it up, push it down. Go to the sides. Even it out. We're going to leave about a ½ inch strip at the top. A little bit of rice, cause it's a little bit much. We have a lot of it. That's one. We'll go reapply water. Get wet. Grab ball. That. Lay it down. We're gonna go in with our hands. Gonna go in like this. Grab it. Spread it out. I'm just walking my fingers, not pressing or squishing or anything. Ideally, you don't want to press it in at all. You just want to spread it out. The rice will stick on its own. Dog out in the wild there. Wanna come say hi? Yeah, what's that? I'd shake a paw, but paw on my hand. Shake a paw, but not. Good girl. Other paw. Good girl. There you go. That's Daisy, everyone. One who lately has been breaking down the stream all the time. All right. We get some woofs in chat for Daisy. A little reapply. Another ball of rice. Kind of feeling it out on the sides. Make you a maki? All right, we'll make you a we'll make one of these maki. And the rest will be uramaki because that's much more typical for California rolls. got 3. Hands a little rinse off. And you're gonna lose a tiny bit of rice stuck on your hand. Don't fucking worry about it. No sense crying over it. Flip these ones over. Leave that one that way. That's really all it is. That's the only difference. Just which side you lay the ingredients down on. I'll actually start with the wasabi mayo. That's a better plan. Get this. So this is a little flap that we left, a little extra flap. We're gonna use that as like our guide. We're not gonna go right above it. Around. Drip right there. Our sushi. Wasabi mayo. Now we can lay our avocado. We don't want to go over the top half of the roll. We want to keep everything on the bottom half, close to that flap. That means we're stacking stuff. That's fine. About 3 pieces of avocado per roll. 3 slices. I'm going to grab our crab stick, which is, as we had shown before, about the absolute perfect length for our rolls. That one's the broken one. One of these, perfect length. Boom, bam. We'll be tucking in the sides. If it doesn't stick right out over the ends, don't worry about it. You'll probably make that up when you size the roll. So now we're ready to roll. I'm gonna grab that little flap that we gave. Tuck everything into that nicely. A little bit of water on my palm. Thicken. Keep it glistening. Get the rice off you. I'm just gonna roll. Roll, roll, roll. My rice is sticking to the board. I think it's still a bit too warm. Put it back on there a little bit, I guess. Doesn't look super great right now, but it'll get better. Grabbing that flap, folding it over. I think the dog's got to go outside. They probably do a couple of these, and I'm gonna go fire the dogs outside. We'll do these once here. We'll slice them up actually so you can see them. We'll come back and finish all the rest with that. Be quick and just fire the dogs outside there. Give me a minute. I almost think maybe the board's a little bit too dry too. The rice is sticking to it. I'll just wet that down a bit. You see how the rice is coming right off there. It doesn't want to stick to it anymore. I don't want that on this one though, because the nori will get sogged. Same idea. Pulling it over, pinching it in there tight, real tight. A little bit too much rice on that one. Toppings. Coming around the wrap. Really fight it in there. All right. Grab these back. Now, the step. Take our sheet of saran wrap, plastic wrap. And we'll lay that on top. Rice everywhere. Grab our bamboo mat. We're gonna just get the size of it like that. You guys can see this. So I'm just getting it over the top. I'm gonna put my hand flat up against the side of it, and I'm just gonna pinch the top like this. I'm pinching the sides inward. Flip to the other half. Put our hand flat again. Put this right up to the edge. Pinch it up. Oval shape. That. Off to the side for now. Grab this one. Do the same thing. We're making sure we're laying it seam side down where the roll ended. We're going to make sure is on the bottom. And Sometimes ingredients might stick out, and I'm doing this so that the ingredients don't fly out, and that they have everything pushes up against my hand and then fills out the bamboo wrap. Another one. Yeah, right. It's fucking sticky. Lay it down. Bamboo mat. So I also like to do 3 at a time. Of getting just more rolls per hour done, kind of thing. I don't ever really ever want to sit here for too fucking long doing this kind of shit. A little bit of extra on the side there. Big deal. Eat that. Alright. Relay these all down. Put that one. Roll. On the seam properly. See how that one turns out. Back up the rice a little bit, I guess. Alright, another technique, what I'm doing. Try this off. What I'm looking for, what I'm doing, here so you can see it. I'm dipping my knife in the water and I'm letting it run down the blade and drip off the hilt. Feel. Like that. Dipping it in. Let it dry. Then I know I have water all the way down my blade. Means it won't stick. One chop. Ideally, if you had a long enough knife, you would just be doing one motion. Should be just one cut. The more you cut, the more chance you have to wreck your roll and the delicacy of it. I'm cutting 3, so it's a little bit sticky. 2, I might be able to make it through. But there we go, folks. We are. This is gonna be loud. Cover your ears. Don't say it in the morning. This is handful. Put them up like that. These 3 examples. Take these 2 examples. And we have wasabi mayo, crab, avocado, just like that. No cucumber. No fucking cucumber. You put cucumber in your fucking rolls, you're a fucking cheat. You're filling up your rolls to make them seem bigger. You're cutting out the good ingredients and you're giving them the cheap shit. Fuck you for putting cucumber in your rolls. Well, here we have nice little example. Sushi. Boom. That's it. Someone's gonna tell me that's way too much rice, and I kind of agree. That is a little bit much. I'll knock that back a bit. But these look great. I'm fucking eating them. Mm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm. Fucking homemade sushi. That's so good. Mm. This is also the first time I've ever eaten on stream. I mean, it's gonna happen if we're doing a cooking stream, though, I guess. This is the first time I've ever eaten on stream. Mm. I'm fucking hungry. This tastes really good. My avocado, I got like just avocado, crab, shrimp, spice on top. Appreciate that. That's good. Nice, simple rolls. I mean, that's just. I mean, you could even do it without wasabi mayo. That's a little bit extra step. But honestly, oh great. Oh, this gravy, man. Okay. We're gonna leave these here and fire that one in me. And I'm gonna go let the dogs out. You see you in a little bit. What's that? No, you're not going in the kitchen. Come on. Go. Let's go. Alrighty, folks, we're back. We're back. Maki avocado crab with spice. What kind of spice you like? You talking like a togarashi or something like that? A great Japanese little spice mix. Kind of like ramen. Uh, like Japanese seasoning salt. It's called togarashi. Are you talking spice, like just a good wasabi? I'm a fan of wasabi. These little Mackies are good. I should probably stop eating on stream. But man, fucking sushi, dude. Look at that one. Perfect. Lovely. Nice little bit of crab. Nice little bit of avocado. Perfect. Mm. Mm. One of the only times I can actually have kiss and it's appropriate. Not just in Tarkov. Alright. Let's make the rest of this now. No. Pull it down. You get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, the executive producer, Kodiak. Hey, go on. Get going. You. I'm looking right at you. Get going. In a bag. Bring some water. Spicy mayo. Well, we could make that. If I was making if we were gonna make spicy tuna, we would slap good old fashioned sriracha, that old green top red bottle, bit of mayo in that, and that would be my spicy tuna with a bit of green onion as well. But this mayo, green onion, that's all I need for spicy tuna. We're not really doing that. But I put that shit on it. We gotta get moving along now. The rice here. The rice is pretty much cooled down now, which is good. Prime sticky. Prime stick for the rice for sure. Now, we just did those to show them off. Go Goliath. You wanted to see some Mackie. We're going to lay that down. I'm just gonna start just preparing a bunch of rice sheets. Not actually making the whole roll, just the rice and the nori. Move this along. This is how I do it if I'm just trying to get through it, which I'm at that point now. A little bit tired of standing. Don't mind just sitting down and chilling. Kind of have to go to the bathroom. Probably wait. Probably will hopefully only be like another half hour making these, and then I'll go sit down and eat. Watch some YouTube or something. It'll be fucking late. Making sushi till 10 o'clock at night. Oh yeah, making sushi till 10:30 at night. Fuck. Good. I mean, I got home at like probably 5:45, 5:30ish. Being later at work, talking, figuring stuff out with the boss. I'm staying a bit later than I had intended. Wanted to start the stream earlier. And then, just the complications of setting this up, setting up a remote server as well. Remote host kind of thing for OBS. Not that I really have to control much. I just wanted to be able to see my angle to make sure the camera's good, but I can actually scene transition and stuff from this as well. So that's super necessary. But this is good. We can do this. We can definitely do some other cooking. I think we're going to make a homemade pizza if we do this again. And then maybe, like I said, if it kicks off and it's fucking popular, maybe we'll start doing cooking shows. Like I said, I got a lot of recipes and things that I like to make. I could share with you. A lot of things for like the bachelor man to, like, say you got a date, or just even your parents, sister, brother, cousin, family, friends, whoever. You just need like a recipe, like a simple, easy recipe to do. You're not the greatest cook, but you know a little bit. You've watched some cooking shows. You just need something to do. I wanna give that to you. I wanna give you a couple of recipes that I know that pretty much anyone can cook. Oh, I'm just gonna stack these sheets. Stack that seaweed side. Rice. And then we'll stack. We have to do 2 at a time now. Fortunately. The thirsty fucking cutting board. The water's gone and now my rice is sticking again. No big deal. Also, I guess I should have clarified too. When I'm laying the rice down, I'm laying it on the rough side. There's a smooth, shiny side, and there's a rough side. You want to make sure we're laying the rice on the rough side. Because the smooth texture looks better, I guess, and the rough texture just grabs the rice a bit more. I don't know. That's just the way I always taught it, and I'm pretty sure that's how they explain it too. Maybe it's the way it's made. Rolls better one way than the other, or rolls one way better than the other. I don't know. I don't know. Well, that's what you should do. Right. That's all spread out. Spread out. This spread out. One lighter on the rice. It's a little bit more spotty. But that's fine. When it's all wrapped up, it'll all be one unit. You won't see any spots or anything like that. You won't have to worry about it. A little bit less rice, so it's a little bit easier to torque that roll around. All over my phone cord. A little bit of a pain in my stomach right now. That makes me uncomfortable. We'll just have to power through these. Definitely sensing an uncomfortable feeling. Pain. Pain. Not good. Spread it out. We're just gonna do this. So I'm just gonna have to talk, vamp, look at chat. Elias has gone to lurk mode. No worries. Do this right. This is where an iPad or some tablet would come in handy. We're gonna have a bigger screen and controls and stuff. But this is fine for now. Alright. 4 rolls. Keep them going. Keep them going. Realize we have our executive producer laying down on the ground over there. Waiting for something to hit the ground, I think. Probably what he's doing. A little bit much. We have a lot of rice too. Keep plugging away. That rice is actually pretty warm still. Ball I just grabbed. A bit shocking. It felt around in there. It felt all cool. Quite warm. You can see this whole thing was full. We're actually still doing quite a bit. Still quite a bit. We'll get through it though. Well, we won't. Actually, we won't get through all this on this. We'll have extra. We're just eating. Bit of sushi rice. Just microwaved. Heat it up. Bit of soy sauce on there. Good to go. Sometimes if you got leftover crab or whatever, you can put that on too. Ah, that's a lot. I think we'll just start making these then. I'm gonna turn one down. Flip it over. Newest one's down there. Start getting at these ones that I first did. Separate them up. That way. That way. Boom, bam. Start slapping rolls. We'll just do. They're out the Californias, I think. Usually what I do, just go through all the rolls. All the Californias I have. Make all the other ones. So on and so forth. Just easier for production standpoint. Working in a restaurant, easier to do each task if you know if you're prepping tomatoes or you're prepping whatever. You kind of do you go step by step on all of them. Or like, first step, like the avocados. When I cut the avocados, I cut the ends off all of them, cut them all in half, and then I cut them all into quarters. I didn't do one, then cut the end off, then cut it in half, then quarter it. Then grab another one, cut the end off, then grab it, then do this and that, you know? That's easier, way easier for your brain and body and motor skills if you just do one step repeated for all of them. Alright. Now we gotta roll. I have to move our ingredients because I have to put extra rolls up. Go. You can use a rolling mat to assist you with this part, with the rolling, but if you're not overstuffing it, you got a good amount of ingredients in there, you should be able to roll it over with your hands just fine. With assistance, and you can just shape it up after. There. Beggars. Give the executive director, or sorry, executive producer, a little piece of crab. He enjoyed that. It's actually not allowed to have meat. Little treat's good for him. Little bit of happiness in that grumpy old man's life. I don't know if you could hear me motivating him just to get up to go outside and go pee. He was pretty sore, so he was like, nah. Yeah, you're going out to pee. He's like, I don't think so. I don't know, I just checked, and I don't think so. Fair enough. He had to pee. Daisy's still outside. Hear her try and come in a bit and grab her, but for the most part, she'll be perfectly happy chilling outside, out in the yard, watching the animals go by. Yep, more this, more that. This is this is when it's repetitive. Doing the same thing. Hold them up. But that's the craft, man. You're gonna make sushi. You're gonna make a lot of sushi. This is the method. This is the madness. Involved. Your hands dirty. Getting involved. Favorite kind of cooking. Get in there. Barbecuing, grilling, sauteing, making sushi. Favorite ways to cook for me. You're involved. You're active. Making things happen. You're using techniques. You're getting better. Bake. Eat off some ingredients, some numbers, measurements. Set the oven to a time and a temperature. You throw it in, walk away, come back, take it out, you're done. You have to be involved in this whole process, beginning to end. So, but it appeals to me a bit more. I like that more. Putting something in the oven and walking away. That being said, I'm gonna put some stuff in the air fryer, then walk away. That'll come after. We do have. What am I doing? You sly dog, you caught me monologuing. Putting fucking rice. It's already got rice. Alright. That'll be meal. What did the Scottish cat say? Mew. Ach, mew. Another little roll. Black in a bit. Gonna close up here. Oh yeah. Yeah. How many calories we're gonna have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. Fucking hell. Gonna be 10. 5 California rolls each for me and my girlfriend. Like, plus the 3 I've already made. Oh my god. Nice thing about sushi too, no matter how many rolls you make, you can always split it evenly. Because each sushi gets cut into 6 pieces, or 8 pieces. One. Yeah. Pretty sure it's 8 pieces. One. Two. Yeah. It's cut into 8 pieces. Mayu. Domino bean again. Coming back. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. Oh, comfortable. I don't know if I can go to a doctor because I found out when I went to renew my driver's license that apparently my fucking PC care card is invalid. The government spelt my name wrong. Isn't that fun? I can't go get my free health care because the government spelled my name wrong. Thanks, Canada. Or British Columbia at the very least. Fucking killing it, man. Right, holy fuck. Fucking cutting board. Not gonna use this cutting board again. Or sush. No good. Rice is fucking sticking all over to it. Get any pressure from my roll. Oh, I've been looking down at this too much too. Be nice if my counter was up here. Not to look so fucking far down, straining my neck. Straining my neck. Good for you. Right. And getting down. Gonna have to make another pile here soon. At least we can do 3 this time, which is all I got left. Perfect. Yoop. Yoopy. Yoopy. Say goodbye. Yoopy. Pro tip, if anyone who buys Kewpie and the bottle gets all mashed because it's just a soft plastic, you just boom, shake it out, all the air goes back in, comes back into a bottle. So the next time you're ready for it. Yeah, Cali's. California. California. Making sushi. Peter made a ding, I'm not sure what it was about. Way back. Whew. Crap. Crab and then the Californias are done. We can move on to the smoked salmons. That's a bit better. This cutting board was not good for sushi. Not good at all. So much of my freaking rice ends up stuck to the board, out on the roll. Evicted my crab there. Crab back in the house. Rolling my fucking rice off of the roll. Frustrating. Very frustrating. Alright, that one's done. Put that down there. One or two at a time here. Warm them up. There's one. There. Seam side down. You're rolling. So you want to stick and push together. Let's do this forming. Over. Keep slapping these together here. Seam down. Bone rolling, baby. Smoked salmon Mackie sounds good. Absolutely. I'll probably be able to do one of those Mackie style for you. That uramaki just works for alley rolls. They stuck to the board. Crazy. Fucking pandemonium. Into each other. At least I know I make good rice. Sticky and fluffy. Very sticky. Shut up. Fucking rice just came off the steam, I guess. Down. Here in my face. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're coming out with another Wayne World movie. Wayne's World. I'm excited for that, man. I really wish it was another Austin Powers, but I'll take Wayne's World. Movies. First one and the second one. Both good. Wayne's World 2, Electric Boogaloo. Good stuff. Lead shit. Inconceivable. Inconceivable. Ha, you made the biggest mistake of all. You went against a Sicilian with money on the line. did you know he would take that? We didn't. We just built up a resistance to the poison. Put poison in both guys. Why am I quoting Princess Bride? I do not know. Okay, boom, boom, boom. 3 rolls up. Cut. Get the knife wet for the technique. 1 in the middle. Cut that one in half. Cut that one in half. Cut that in half. That. And that. And then. Oh yeah. Boom. I'm gonna fucking plate just of California. Oh. 3 rolls. Half. 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 Oh, yeah. A little bit too much sushi, I think. Throw off that ice while I have it. Oh. Half. 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 Those. Those. Half those. Those. And boom, bam. A lot of fucking sushi. A lot of fucking sushi. That's the, I mean, that's the benefit, though. See, with these, I can cut with 1 stroke. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Cutting 3 rolls at once. Get that. Hey, holy shit. All that sushi. Mmm. Just as good as the first ones. And wash up. Right. Paper towel. Dry off. On to more rice cheese. I don't think I have enough avocado to do dynamite rolls, actually, unfortunately. Those might just have to be an appetizer thing then. Maybe we'll be able to do one. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. My hands so I can get them wet again. Ball of rice. Ball of rice. That's a little heavy. Ball of rice. Oh, of course, here. Like who's back in chat. Right when I'm saying I might not make a roll. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I don't know. I don't think I have a lot of avocado. I guess I don't have to make a lot of smoked salmon rolls. We could do smoked salmon dynamites, I guess. Make at least 3 smoked salmon avocados, because I know that's what you want. Nom namaste. Who only ever talks in emotes. Oh no, no. Oh, got ugly. Measure this. We'll measure these ones out a bit better now then. Well, I mean, 3 pieces to a roll is my standard though, but sure we don't go crazy here. Stretch it out as much as I can. That. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 rolls. Don't short me on my smoked salmon. Don't forget the goat cheese, please. Wow. Well, while you're here in chat, I can make 3 smoked salmon avocados, and then I have 6 other rolls I can make. We can either do 3 straight up, 3 smoked salmon goat cheese avocados, and then I could try and do 3 dynamite smoked salmons. Maybe we'll do that. And that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. They'll have some variety. And us wanting applesauce rolls. 6 bitch. Don't forget the goat cheese, please. Because 3 of those. I know I didn't make these Mackie style. I'll make the other ones Mackie. One other one Mackie. Roll these fuckers up. Salmon's super pliable. Thin. You can actually roll them pretty fucking tight. Like they're barely there at all. For a smaller roll. Shit. And by shit, I mean delicious rice. That's delicious rice. No, no, Stay says 4 salmon goats, 2 without goat, and the rest dynamite. Wow. Oh, that's not. Sorry. Throw it on after. Already made 3. Already rolled. There's some E in the rolls as well. I never had sushi before. Always said. We talked about earlier in the stream, sushi just means prepared with vinegar. Nothing to do with raw fish, so when people say, oh, I don't like sushi, it's raw fish. I always say, there is a roll for everyone out there. Whether it be like a beef teriyaki or chicken teriyaki or something like that. That's a nice cooked meal. Little roll. Or like veggie rolls. Or you don't even have seaweed or something. You got like a bean, rice paper or something like that. Tofu. You have like an inari. Something out there for everyone. So many flavors, so many things you can do with it. The sandwich of the Japanese food world, you know? All the different toppings and things. Boom ba bam ba. Boom boom ba doom. More to go. Oh. Getting tired. Getting tired, neck's getting sore. That's the worst part of this probably. Getting sore ass neck. I'm staring down at my low countertops. Weren't made for a 6-foot tall man. Someone slightly wet the knife. Get water on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. One of those. Oh yeah. Maybe we'll leave some more of those out. Sushi Mountain. Climbing ever higher. More avocado. The other avocados are super soft. I don't know if I'll be able to get a good one out of them. This was 4 avocados. Aren't you supposed to roll them with that wooden thing you were using? Yes. Yes and no. You can. Like, some will tell you, like, you put this down, you put, something like this on top, layer sheet down, rice down, ingredients, and then, yeah, you can use that to roll. But it's not necessary. Like, these are the ones I rolled. They look great. A lot of topping, not a lot of rice. Good filler. There's nothing, doesn't fall apart. That's that final form that you do. As long as you do the final form with the roller, you're fine. That's what's important. Executive director wanted back inside. So here we have goat cheese crumble from Woolwich Farms. Just goat cheese crumbled up. Get it all loose. Easier to apply. And we're gonna go. You know what? I'll put some rice on those first. How about that? You know what? You know what? What? We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to get the air fryer going on a couple tempers. Without making batter, we have these great tempura shrimp. And I have an air fryer. That's fucking amazing. Air fryer basket. We'll go. We only need. Oh, I guess we'll have to double up. We'll do 6. Perfect. Back up. I'm liking this. I think this is going well. Chat, you can tell me otherwise, but I feel like this is going all right. Then for about 10 minutes, stop playing with your food. Being flabbergabber? Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, okay. Got it now. Rice. We got the dynamite going. Lay down our rice balls. Double check you still good on the angle. Oh, it's a little bit off. A little bit off on the angle. That should be better. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that. Last little bit of rice. A bit much. A little bit of change off. Gave me $5. I only need $4.50. Oh, coverage. I don't have to go too heavy in any one spot. At my fingers because they're dragging. These ones are going to be smoked salmon, goat cheese, and avocado. Do we even need avocado if there's goat cheese in it, though? That's the real question. Then we can make more other rolls. Always some ASMR in there if we had a better microphone. Pull the seaweed up. So we're gonna grab our seaweed. I can't even see it. There's a bad angle. Put it up here. Ooh. Goat cheese crumbles. We'll grab a portion. Oh, good. Form it into a little pasty little log. A little goat cheese log. We will line that up. Want it about the same size, thickness, or whatever as the crab we used, or just about that much. Maybe a little bit less because the big flavor. There's two big flavors: goat cheese, strongish flavor, and smoked salmon, very strong flavor. So, but two completely different flavors, right? I mean, one's fresh, a little bit tangy, and one's smoky, a little bit fishy. You're on two different ends of the spectrum there. Gotta go to bed. All right, man. We will see you later. Thanks for coming on, Madness. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Maybe we'll see some more. Like I said, we didn't catch off. We didn't get our big break this episode on the cooking side of Twitch yet, but not a big channel actually. Not a whole lot of viewers. I think it was only about like 1,000, maybe 10,000 viewers in the whole category. So not a big pool. Whereas like 340,000 in just chatting, and that's a lot of viewers to try and break into. And most of them, like I said, are all just bloody, trashy, fucking titty streamers. Like I said, we're on Twitch right now. Hit that browse button. Go to view by most popular. Go to just chatting. And look at what you see. You're gonna see a girl so fucking thirsty. So fucking thirsty. She brought a fucking hot tub inside of her fucking bedroom so she can put on a bathing suit and stream. What the fuck is that content? You know? And Twitch isn't doing a goddamn thing about it. It's not video games. It's not even. I guess you're chatting, but you're really just like, oh yeah, you're so funny. Donate to my OnlyFans. You're so funny. Ruining it. But we're in the cooking channel. Hopefully, we'll catch our big break in a cooking channel. Because most of them are actually just people streaming cooking shows and stuff. I don't know. Not very many people that were actually cooking. They were just streaming cooking shows. I'm actually live hosting and cooking right now. So I'd hope if there was a viewership for it, they'd find us. Maybe they don't like sushi. But I think next time, I think the next one is going to be a homemade pizza. It's real easy, but there's a couple tips, couple tricks, couple things to know about. That'll be an easy one. That'll be just be like an hour. This has been fucking 3 hours. Long ass fucking stream. Tell you what. I'm talking about long ass stream. What? Losing all the fucking rice. Killing me. I'm gonna do these Mackie style. Shit. I forgot. My bad. I'll have to grab it next time. I'm just so used to doing everything uramaki. Things are fucking frying it. A little bit. Right. Got where it needs it. Slap her down. Get wet again. Yeah, no, too glass. All right, man. Thanks for coming out, both of you. Hopefully you enjoyed the show, like I said. Hopefully you want to see more, and then hopefully we can do more. I enjoy this. I end up cooking quite a lot in my life, so if I can merge that with streaming as well and get both done at once, keep the content coming. Boom, bam, one. Pull that fucker over here. Home stretch, though. Excited for that. Excited to be almost done. One. Two. What do you do? Alrighty. Knife wet. Yeah, I'm gonna take the shit off. Wet. Although that ended up a little bit short. And here you go. Here we have smoked salmon, goat cheese, and I forgot the avocado. I wasn't even talking about it. Do we even need it? I forgot to put it in. Well, we'll answer the question right now. Does it need avocado? Put a little bit of avocado on it. Think about the flavors. Eat this. I don't think you need it. The goat cheese and smoked salmon overpowers it so much. I think we'll be alright. We'll have more avocado. Do more dynamites with. Alright, cook the rest of those up. Get these. Sushi Mountain. Getting bigger and bigger. Alright. We are almost out of the woods, folks. More sheets, that won't do. Crack some more. A lot of sushi. I don't know if anyone was counting. Leave it in the comments below. How many rolls will I have done by the end of this? Winner gets something. We got merch. Buy you a hat. Or a shirt or something. How many rolls did we do? Could actually be rolling out new merch with the new Kamikaze digital logo. The rising sun, the outrun sun. Mountains. Should probably make some merch with that on it because that'll be the, I mean, that's the logo. So. What else? Yep. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Wait. And what? You make noises like that? I'm not allowed to make noises like that, am I? Beast? No, you're absolutely not. More people. Oh. You want one square? Ah, that's cool. I'll just pull the whole fucking thing down. Alright. Boom. Got some perfect, extra crispy, delicious looking content. There, man. Grab one. Two. You know what? It'll even be nice. We'll remove the tails too. Ooh. Even though you can just the tails, you can just eat them. They've been deep fried and refried. They ain't gonna hurt you. But for the sake of the sushi, we'll take them out. No one wants that in there. When you expect it, fine. Also good. Crispy taste. Looks good. Thanks, man. We're getting there. Got Sushi Mountain in the back. We're just hitting up some dynamites with a bit of smoked salmon on top. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting over it. Oh, look at this. More people. Nancy. Cavender. Gasty. We see that dump truck? I mean, I could... Hopefully that's what you wanted. Here we go. Getting out a little bit. Roll these up. This cutting board. You guys are here, so you haven't heard me complain about it yet, but this cutting board is rough, man. Holding on to the rice so much. Rolling it here. This on there. How was your day? Dummy sick. Oh man. That's not how I saw this cooking stream going. We made gut comments earlier though, so you know, it's what it is. Oh, my day was good though, man. Or lady, sorry. It was good. Long, decent day at work. Made some progress, got some stuff done. And now I've been thinking about this for a while. Doing a nice cooking stream, so we are to do that. We're gonna top these dynamites with some smoked salmon. Well, really kick it up a notch. And because I have a lot of extra smoked salmon still. This is cold smoked salmon. Cold smoked lox, as it's also known. Just lox. Oh, another one. Lico Gozo? Alright, my chat's really small. I got you in the cupboard here on my monitor so I can read the chat while I'm cooking. Oh yeah, we got pickled ginger. We had give you a recap. We had a little bit of in the Californias. We got some Kewpie wasabi mayo in there in the Californias, and probiotics. And we gotta get that good cheap pink ginger. I don't know if this actually says it has the dye in it or not. Yeah, that's got dye. we had uh we had the natural stuff before, the white-ish, yellowish ginger, but the pink stuff's also good. Classic. Whatever you can get at the store is what we get. Natural stuff costs a bit more. It's MSG mail. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We also got the executive producer chilling down there, and the executive director is out there on the couch. She might come by as well later too. What? You good? Okay. Roll this bad boy up. How was your guys' day? Everyone for coming out too. This is nice. Glad to see y'all come around. Hey, viewers. Sharing a technique. I have been a sushi chef before, or I was a sushi chef before. Since then, I made sushi. I mean, before then, I made sushi a lot. Since I was a professional, I made sushi a lot. I've also been a professional saute cook, broil, and all that as well. Broil, grill, a little bit of deep fryer, all that line cook stuff. Professionally, right now, though, I'm a graphic designer. This is just something I do and something I like, and I thought if we're gonna do the first cooking stream, we should probably do sushi. One, because my girlfriend really fucking wants sushi. I mean, I like it too, of course. But two, it's one of those things. Looks nice. Get the knife wet. Don't see the water run off the bottom of the blade. So you know your blade is gonna stick to the rice. Bam. There. Like there. Go constructing Sushi Mountain over here. Give you guys a nice little cross section view. Do these look nicer? Which one's better? Not bad. Right? Not bad. And Nancy, long time no see. What? What is happening now? I love Ronaldo TV. Huh. Man, we're getting a whole party out here. Also, I said this earlier in the stream. I'm cooking at home. We're in the house. You're gonna see me eating food, eating rice off my fingers and stuff. Don't ever do that professionally. Never did it in the kitchen, ever. And for like the last, I don't know, 5 months when I was working in the kitchen before I went back to graphic design, I had to wear a mask, so really no easy way to sneak food in there. Okay, someone else in chat. Lit Dabber 33. Fucking blaze on, bud. Nice Donkey Kong shirt. Thank you very much. Glad you like it. I chose it just for you guys. But you know what? I had is it between this or Metallica Ride the Lightning shirt? And I chose this. But yeah, There's gonna be some do as I say, not as I do in here. Let's get more. Keep it out. Two more. One more. Only one more roll. We got two more out of that. Oops, grab too many. Again, another pro tip for any sushi lovers out there, or just nori lovers or whatever. If you have a big pack of nori like this, any of these that Ziploc seal, you make it a lot. Again, don't ever do this if you're in a restaurant or at anyone else's house. You see the last little bit opening? I mean, if you have anything that's like this little bag of sugar, croutons, chips, anything that has like a little zipper seal, leave it a little bit open. And you can vacuum seal it with your own lungs. Now that will stay dry and crispy. Nothing worse than when you're like, oh fuck yeah, let's make sushi. We got avocado, we got the crab, we got salmon, we got fucking everything. And then you go to make the sushi and all your nori, the pack was open and it's just soggy and floppy. Nothing worse. That's that. And that ruins your day right there. So, pro tip. We're out. All right, man. Oh man, missing chat. Holy shit, chat really went quick there. Where'd you get your salmon from? The salmon. A lot of this stuff is either from. Probably a lot of it's from Superstore, which is a Canadian, like wholesale club kind of thing. Sam's Club, Costco-ish kind of store. Smaller than Costco, I guess. There's another Canadian grocery store. The crab was Sequest. Pollock, of course. We don't use real crab. That's not how you make. A real California is made with fake crab. Don't let them tell you otherwise. I don't know what I did with the bag for the salmon, but it was from Superstore. We talked about this earlier as well. It's cold smoked salmon, so it's cooked, it's cured, fine. Sushi grade, just a term, marketing, especially in the States. I live in Canada. Our food requirements are a bit more strict, but I'll bring this out again. This here, Costco, typical, Kirkland signature. Wild caught mahi mahi, like just frozen tuna steaks, tuna loins, I guess. This is still sushi grade, and there's two reasons why. Number one, I just know because I've looked it up, and it's wild caught. If it's wild caught, then it's caught out in the wild on a big commercial boat. Those commercial boats have massive freezers that are extremely cold, cold enough to kill the parasites that may or may not live in the fish, especially salmon and obviously tuna as well. But if it was caught wild, you can almost guarantee. I want to say 99% because I can't say 100% because I don't want any of you guys to die. But if it was wild caught, it was frozen out at sea, the parasites are dead, you could eat that fish raw, no problem. We bought these for that purpose, for sushi, but the cut of these, the length of them and stuff, is a bit more silver skin, a bit more connective tissue. They're not quite as quality. If I was to go sushi grade, the sushi grade that I want, it's just like a nice big tuna steak. And like a nice red, rich tuna steak. That's usually what we would get for sushi. That's not what we get, but we just have these now, and I just hear them offers. But even though I live on an island, and there's a lot of fishing around, there's actually no fishing market nearby. That's easy to get to. I think there might be one in Chinatown, maybe if it's still open. But during the pandemic and stuff, a little bit tougher to stay open, I'm sure. Double check chat again. Chat is chaos now. Oh, Nancy, you have Nancy. Oh man, yeah, no idea. This chat's gone from 0 to fucking 100 very quick, very quick. Gotta know about spittle on my food. What? Alright, Cavender's out. Alright, we're just missing out on chat. I think there's some more more things I've missed. As I said before, you see me having any bad habits because I'm cooking at home. I haven't cooked professionally in months, and when I did, I was very professional. I was a first cook. I was higher ranked. I managed a crew. I'm a good cook. The sushi is just fun. What the fuck does sushi grade even mean? Very good question. Sushi grade, just a marketing term. It's more about the cut of the fish and less about the quality of the fish. Because, like I said, almost all fish you're going to buy at any grocery store is going to be would have gone through the deep freezing process to kill all the parasites. Therefore, it can be eaten with sushi. It can be eaten raw. Raw fish is sashimi. Sushi just means prepared with vinegar. So sushi grade is just a way of saying, hey, this is a good cut of fish. Like if they had two pieces of salmon, one you're gonna bake with whatever you want on it or grill it, salmon plank, cedar blanket or whatever, and then one with sushi grade salmon. Chances are the sushi grade salmon is just a better cut, more delicate, more, something else to it, you know. But otherwise, it's just words, just marketing terms. Have I visited Japan? No. I would love to though, especially now that Nintendo World is a thing. Aren't they building like Super Mario World or something now? Man, I'd love to go to that. Hell yeah. Goku over 900. Is that 9 million? Oh man. Yet. That's fucking power levels off the damn chart. Let's finish this sushi though. Alright. All we have left, got a couple little couple little torpedo little tempura shrimps. Like I said, we're gonna take the tail off just out of courtesy. But again, if they're deep fried than refried, just eat them. Won't be a wuss. They're crunchy. They're delicious. Fine. I'm gonna get some rice on there first, probably though. Can you use sushi grade to grill or fry? Absolutely. Like I said, it's just more about the cut. Like that tuna there, perfectly fine. But I wouldn't say it's sushi grade because it's a little bit tougher. It's only going to really soften up and be tender after you cook it. A little bit more tougher in connective tissues while it's raw. So it's just a difference. I wish I had a puck of little salmons or tuna steak that I could show you what a good sushi, what I would call sushi grade looks like. But absolutely, you can grill, fry, or anything. I mean, like a great way to do salmon, sushi grade or not, is high heat, sesame oil, peanut oil, whatever your oil you want to cook with, on like a good non-stick or something, or aluminum pan or whatever, and then just fucking lay that salmon down, cook it for like literally like 7 seconds aside. You can go a little bit longer if you really want, but about 7 seconds aside, honestly. Just leave it there 7 seconds, flip it, leave it there for 7 seconds. If it's more of a cube, try and get every side, but hit both sides, 7 seconds each. That's it. In and out. You got yourself sushi. Or not sushi, you got yourself some seared tuna. Coat it with some toasted sesame seeds or something. Boom. Slice it up thin after that. A little bit of, I don't know, I guess they probably use like ponzu or something. You got yourself tuna tataki. A whole other dish. Alright, let's get this going. We'll let chat pile up again and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I really do appreciate all you guys coming up. This is fucking awesome. My regulars that watch, we're a variety streamer, so play a lot of different games and do a lot of different things. This is the first cooking stream we've ever done. First time my chat's ever seen me eat on stream. Mowing down sushi. So there's a lot of firsts here, and I really would like to make this a series or a regular kind of thing. Probably edit it up, put it on YouTube as well. But I got a lot of recipes. I myself am allergic to dairy, so I have a lot of dairy-free recipes and dairy alternatives that you can easily sub into dairy to make food. But like, I'm talking dairy-free seafood fettuccine alfredo. What? You know, I really want to try and make a seafood chowder, a recipe that I've eaten before. What else? The next one's probably gonna be homemade pizza. We got that ready to go. That'll be an easy one. But I really, yeah, I really want to make this kind of a thing. I enjoy cooking. I end up cooking a lot. I do the cooking in my household. So if I can pair that with streaming, get both done at once, create content, put myself out there, then fucking bonus, you know? You're joking, right? What? What? Oh man, I gotta like really lean in for these names. Abide Big. Can you see what that name is? What is? What are you asking? What am I joking with? No way, you're gonna eat all that? Oh. No, I'm not. I'm sure. I'm gonna. The whole like base of this up to about here is California. Then there's the smoked salmon and the other ones around it. No, we're not gonna eat all that. Just me. My girlfriend will be home about an hour or so. She'll help me eat it, and we'll take the rest on our lunch for tomorrow. Nice Friday work lunch. Some 1 day sushi. Beautiful. Still holds together just fine. Just homemade. But no, no way I'm gonna eat all that. What's your favorite cheese substitute for pizza? Ooh, good question. Um, I mean, we'll usually just use like a goat cheese or something because that's generally the cheapest, and you can at least coat the whole pizza with that. Like, what do we have? Earlier, while the rice was cooking, we made a. Uh, check this. We made a simple broccoli salad, and in here, grab one. We have these little like marble cheddar goat cheese. Those are good. We got. This isn't even any animal. This is vegan. Parmesan style wedge. That's good on pizza. But if I had to pick, Nancy, if I had to pick my favorite dairy free alternative, it'd be Manchego. 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 It's not, it's a sheep's cheese. Not goat cheese, it's a sheep's cheese. And I'm allergic to dairy, as in dairy cows. I can have goat milk just fine. I can have sheep's milk just fine. But if you find Manchego, it's somewhere between like a Parmesan and an Asiago kind of flavor. Oh, it's fucking amazing. The typical use for it is in like a charcuterie. They usually eat it with like a drip of honey on it or something like that with the cheese. That's like the the proper way to do it, I guess, with some deli meats. But on a pizza, a fucking next level. Like especially as someone allergic to dairy who doesn't get to eat, a lot of good cheeses and all that kind of stuff. Manchego fucking ticks that box like absolutely. It's delicious. That's my favorite cheese to go on a pizza for sure. Manchego. Yeah, sorry. I do have to explain that to a lot of people. They'll be like, "Oh, so what can you do?" And I'll be, "Oh, I have goat cheese." I'm like, "What? You're allergic to milk?" It's not milk. It's dairy that I'm allergic to. Specifically, what I'm allergic to is the proteins, the casein and the whey. Um, because and I've tested this because I've had lactose. People think, "Oh, you're lactose intolerant." No, I'm actually allergic to those two things in dairy milk because, say, Lay's salt and vinegar chips or some other examples. Lay's salt and vinegar chips is a good example, but it's a Canadian brand, so I guess maybe you don't have Lay's. Oh, you do. You should. Read a Lay's an American company. Anyway, Lay's salt and vinegar chips have dairy in them. Yeah, they have casein, which is a dairy product and is a milk ingredient. I can't eat them. If I did eat them, I get sick. And whey powder, very easy to find in lots of stuff, especially baking and things like that. If they need to add a little bit of protein or whatever, just so it seems nutritional, or whey powder in it. Whey powder will fuck me up. And I've tested this out. So I found that those are the two things I'm actually allergic to in the dairy milk. Dairy cow. It's casein and whey. And those proteins, there may be a casein and whey in goat milk and sheep milk and stuff, but it's from dairy cows is what I'm allergic to. So, to explain that. Um, and also, hello, Jellybean. Well, thank you for the follow earlier. I'm pretty sure that's the same spelling, isn't it? Yes, it is. Thank you very much for the follow earlier. I think I missed that when I was on stream. But cheers, man. Cheers. Or I don't say man, but cheers, man or woman, or whatever you like to go by. But thank you very much. Welcome to the pack. Eventually here you'll see some information scroll by so you can find more on the stream and also join the Discord. We have a community going and you're welcome to join. Thank you very much. Gouda is fire too. Oh yeah, I mean, I used to. Oh, someone just followed. I hear it. I hear it. Who was it? Abide Big Body. All right, now I can read it. I used to eat dairy. I used to suffer through it. I mean, I was a kid, you know? Every birthday I go to, it's fucking pizza and ice cream cake or something. You know, people buying me chocolates for Easter and stuff like that. My allergies weren't that bad, and I just suffered through it. It wasn't until I was about 21 that I decided to say, that's it. I think, you know, they say like every 7 years or so, your bodies and cells change, or like your original cells can only last 7 years before they're replaced or whatever. I don't know. Not a scientist. But yeah, my allergies when I was 21 just got really bad. I was fucking suffering a lot, missing out on a lot of opportunities, missing out on life, honestly. So decided just to cut it out and start looking at alternatives and other recipes, and it's been good so far. But now if I have a little bit of dairy, fucks me up. Holy, don't have a tolerance for it anymore, that's for sure. We have Lay's in the States. Okay. Yeah, it is wild. Go look up. I mean, like Miss Vicky's, like some of the brands, like, you know, if it's like sour cream and whatever, of course it's gonna have dairy in it. You know what else is fucked? Here, let's look in here. Everyone knows what these are. I mean, these are the thin variety, which I do like more. But Oreos, everyone's favorite Christie's chocolate cream cookies, right? Beast, you can't eat those. That's chocolate and cream. Not a single bit of dairy. You can't read that because the light's blinding it, but there's not a single drop of dairy in a chocolate and cream cookie. It's a fucking wild world out there, man. You really gotta be careful. And there's been a lot of times I'm sitting there reading the ingredients at something at the grocery store, and someone goes, "Oh, you know it's not good for you anyway." Like, oh, I'm looking for the fucking allergies, actually. Thanks, but but yeah, yeah, vegans fucking love Oreos because yeah, they're vegan. Fucking nuts. Who would ever seen that coming? And yes, I am in Canada. We are in British Columbia, Canada. We should probably make this sushi. I've just been talking and fucking vamping now. I think I've caught everyone on chat though, so I'm happy with that. Most people know that Oreos are vegan. I mean, probably like, but I mean, I don't know. There's been some people I've told at like work and stuff, because that's usually my example. It's like Lay's salt and vinegar chips have dairy in them. Oreos chocolate and cream cookies do not. There's no fucking lawless country out there, man. It's wild. Wild. I mean, vegans will always want to talk about it because the vegan's never gonna not let you know that they're vegan. You go to a party, how do you find the vegan? Don't worry, they'll tell you. Uh, Picking on the vegans. I think I could make one more. Ugh. We got the room for it. We got the supplies for it. We'll make one more. One more roll. Grab down our nori. Still here. I'll just on this side. Single sheet of nori. Somewhere dry so it doesn't get soggy instantly. Pop that down. Self vacuum seal. Although I'm probably breathing a lot of seaweed into my lungs when I do that, but oh, not good for you. What is that? But that's where chat is. You're right here. I'm looking forward when I'm reading chat. Phone's in the cupboard. Like I said, first ever cooking stream, so the computer's way out over there. Way out over there. So we had to get creative with the webcam and stuff. So also why the mic sucks. When we play games and stuff, we got a professional mic and audio set up and stuff, so it's a little bit more crisp. I apologize for the extra noise and banging and crap that you'd probably be hearing during this. Maybe next time we'll have some background music going too, so there's no dead air. I'm sure there's some dead air right now, but hey, if you got your own tunes going, all the better. Roll this fucker up. Sorry, I should. No need to swear. We'll keep it clean. Keep it fucking clean. Hey man, cutting board. Just taking all the rice off my damn roll. Perfect. Alright, all looks good after it's fucking done. Remember when I said I was gonna stop swearing? We'll try that now. Right. Let's cover it up. There's also, like for other, going back to the topic of doing more shows and stuff too. Thought I got a lot of dairy-free recipes, a lot of like bachelor meals kind of thing, like stuff that you can, if you're out of school living on your own kind of thing or whatever, college meals, call it what you want, or just things you can make for yourself that are just a bit fancier, a bit better. Maybe something you can still last until tomorrow, so you can have leftovers kind of thing. Economize. Got a lot of good recipes like that. A lot of even like recipes. I call them bachelor recipes because it's like if you're a single dude and you're gonna have the girl over for the first time or something, and you want to cook or something, or him, maybe you want to impress a guy. Some good easy recipes that people should know. You kind of learn some cooking techniques from that can carry on to other things. Some kind of fancy things that are good to make. And a lot of just dairy alternative recipes and stuff. That'll be good too. What up, Goliath is back. Chat's been booming, Goliath. I don't know if we didn't get rated or anything, but fuck, we had like 10 different people come through here. Crazy, just one after another. I don't know if it was alternate accounts and someone's just being generous, or these are all real people, but man, it's crazy. I don't know how you ended up here. Why ever appreciate it? Can't say that enough, you guys. Seriously, we're not a big streamer. This is my second channel, my personal channel. We do a company channel as well. We're multi-streaming right now to Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Holy fuck. Facebook and YouTube at Kamikaze Digital. We also have a Twitch channel called Kamikaze Digital, but on Twitch we stream under Beast Within. That's my name. Me. Last I checked, it's 75. Sounds about right. We got 3 new followers just from this stream. Gonna be happier, man. Like, seriously. Now I got 77. Nice. Yeah, no, fucking great. Seriously. It means a lot when anyone comes out to watch the little guys stream. I think you guys know that. I hope you guys know that. That it really means a lot to me. I know there's a lot of options, there's a lot of things, and a lot of people you could be watching out there. The huge fucking pool full of huge fucking fish. A lot of the other fish like to swim under and never leave. I appreciate it when you guys swim out in that open ocean a little bit and find a different fish. I really appreciate it. Can't stress that enough. Now, here you are, watching a large Canadian white man make sushi at 11:15 p.m. 45 minutes to midnight. This dude's here making sushi. Internet's fucking wild, man. There's you sitting at your computer or on your phone watching a dude make sushi. Chatting it up. Did I make smoked salmon maki? No, I can actually I'll make this one maki for you. How about that? I fucked up and I made the other ones all uramaki. I'll make this one. Oh, I flipped it over then. I don't need to flip them over. Almost did it again. Go. Smoke. Smoke. 2. Smoke. 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 Use up all this. Yeah, I'll use up all the salmon. It's going to be a very salmon heavy roll, but here for, isn't it? I'll probably be able to piece this together. A little bit light on avocado, a little bit heavy on the salmon. That's fine. All right. Almost there. What a fucking rally. Big. Almost 4-hour stream. Wild. Fucking wild. I mean, that was a Goliath in chat. Hope the rest of you guys are still here and I didn't lose you or something I said. But, and if you did leave, appreciate those of you who did stay to follow. Hopefully we see you again. For the rest of you, still hope I see you again. Let's roll these. Let's get out of here. Here, we'll even do it the whole cheater way, too. Well, not cheater way. Won't judge. We'll do it the way the package of nori recommends it for beginners. Out on the sheet first. So we can get this super tight. Oh yeah. Tight roll. That should hopefully stay together. There is one viewer. Yeah, it was nice for a while. I think they're all in a group or something. A lot of those people that came by, some of them were like saying, "Hey, it's nice to see you again" to each other. Some of them were adding each other too, so I don't know if they just came around to raid for a bit, say hi. But hey, fucking whatever I can get, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate those that stick around and those that drop a follow. And if you don't follow, ain't no thing. I don't want you to follow if you're not going to watch the content. I want you to follow if you're going to be honest about it. You don't need follows for pity. We're just trying to build a community out here. Look at me, I fucked that up. Oh man, I fucked that one up. Oh man, what the fuck am I even doing there? There's no saving that one. Oh no. There is no saving that one. We'll try. We'll try though. Let's really fucking. Master Chef Beast. Not look great. But this one, the Goliath roll, smoked salmon, avocado. Maybe we'll put a little bit of sriracha on there too for the spice. Boom. Take a look at it. Perfect little or maki seaweed on the outside, smoked salmon, avocado one. Yeah. Those did not turn out. Oh. I don't know if you guys saw it, but a piece of sushi just rolled off. He's not supposed to have that, but we'll give it to him. Yeah. We're not eating all of it. We'll end up taking some in our lunch tomorrow. Well, that's it, y'all. We almost made it through the rice. Made it through all the nori. Made it through all the other ingredients. That's it. That was about 4 hours making sushi. Oh, yeah. Whew. I ever come over for a sushi party? You can hire me. Anyone needs a private sushi party, just let me know. We're there. That's it. That's all, man. We're wrapping it up. I don't think I got anything else to say or do. Just thank you to everyone. Thank you to Jellybean. Thank you to Nom Nom Namaste. We no. And thank you to Abide Big Body for the follows. And thank you to Nancy for the questions earlier, keeping chat going. Thank you to all the other guys who didn't follow, but were active in chat. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming by. Where's the spice? All right. I'm losing all my sushi. I'll fall off the mountain. There we go. Just for Goliath. Spicy smoked salmon avocado. Good choice, man. Good choice. I'm just gonna dive into that if I allow myself. So we're gonna stop. Call it. Put the ingredients away. Throw shit all over the place. That's gonna be it. I want to seriously thank all of you guys for coming out. It turned into a bit of a success there at the end. I'll review this, see what else I want to do differently. I'm hearing different noises or something, but I think this went well, and I hope to do more. Hopefully, we can catch another wave of people again, and yeah. Thank you very much for coming out, everyone. I've been Beast Within for Kamikaze Digital, here with the first ever cooking stream, and very likely not the last. I had fun, and I think there should be more of these. You fan of my sushi? Yeah. I mean, I love sriracha. I like sriracha and stuff. Like I said, if I didn't do spicy tuna, we would have sriracha in here. So this is nice doing a little spicy roll. Go ahead, shoot your question. Anyone else? Questions, comments, queries? I breathed in a piece of rice and I had sriracha on it and it hit the back of my throat. Oh, fuck. It's not even spicy. It's just the fact that it hit like a really sensitive spot. When is the next food and drink stream? I don't know. Maybe next week? Maybe tomorrow? Actually, no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be Valheim. We're fighting the next boss, the fourth boss, which is a big fucking dragon, apparently. I think it's big. I don't know what it is. I just know it's a dragon based on how we hunted and where we went to find clues for it. That'll be tomorrow with Hawkeye. Big Valheim stream. But we do have these pizza doughs, so maybe on the weekend, maybe a Saturday pizza thing. But it'll happen. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna happen. Like I said, if I do the cooking in the house, so if I can combine this with the stream, do content while I'm making food, all the better. As long as we keep the kitchen looking really nice, so it's good to stream with. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you everyone who came out. Thank you to Madness. Thank you to Goliath. Thank you to Nancy. Thank you to Jellybean. Thank you to Abide Big Body. Thanks to Kingpin from yesterday for all the stream. And of course, Nom Nom Namaste, who will be eating this sushi with me shortly. Whew. All right, man. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna dig in. Put some ginger on it. Bit of soy sauce. Relax. Digest a little bit. Then go to bed. Wake up early in the morning, go to work. Can't call in sick now, though. What'd you do last night? I stayed up till 11, made sushi. Oh. Oh. Alright, that's it. Thank you for coming out. That's it. Beast Within. Kamikaze Digital. Cheers. I gotta walk out there and then. Actually, I can probably end this stream from here, can't I? I can. You have a good night too, Goliath. Thanks for coming out. Yeah. Could change scenes and stuff, but there's really no point in that. So, yeah. Thanks. That's gonna be it. Cheers. See you guys later.